Right. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another DCS live stream. I'm just gonna check my audio here in a second, but I think everything should be working. I'm just a little bit paranoid to make sure it works. Yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah, so I'm by myself today. At least in the game I don't know, find something else to do in a bit, but at the moment I have this sort of dynamic close air support mission that I made that's um kind of works. But, well, it works. It's just a little bit fiddly working with JTACs, but I made some tweaks to it, so it should be working better. So we're going to go around, try and do this a bit in our F-16 here. I'm going to get rearmed here. I'll probably play on another, like, public server after this, but I want to fly around on this a little bit because I've been enjoying trying to do some close air support a bit here. Let's see, what do I want to do? I'm always so indecisive about this. Let's just do... let's just do like 79th. Everybody likes that. Everybody likes the squadron.
Sorry, did I just unlock you?
How's it going, dude?
It's going good, man. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Let's do some JDAMs, my favoriteest.
Two JDAMs and one GBU-12. My favorite loadout.
I'm doing 2 and 2 JDAMs. Actually, I'll do... Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I like JDAMs. 2 with airburst fuse though, obviously.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then 2 with the short conical.
If only the airburst actually had a unique explosion effect.
I think that's in development, but
yeah,
it'll be cool when we get it.
Copy.
Whenever that is. Alright, let's see. Got my lights off on my thing. Can't really see anything. Focus test. Everything works, obviously. No, we'll do JFS start 2.
it'll be cool when we get laser JDAMs. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Somebody needs to come on for that.
Yeah.
Rearming complete.
I don't know why they don't just do it. Well, I do know why, but also...
Yeah, I know why too, but it's still stupid.
It doesn't make that much of a difference. I mean, 99% of the time people are not doing, like, full-on realistic things anyway.
Yeah, but also, if they could just literally, like, okay, they don't want to do that tape of F-16, because they're doing a very specific tape, Block 50. Just add the different tape jet as a, like, $20 DLC. I know for a fact that people would pay for that.
I would probably pay for it, but I also know, based on the fact that there's so many people that are tweaking about the F5, like, massively, completely redone 3D model and everything, that looks amazing. People are complaining about having the option to pay $10 for that.
Yeah.
So, people would lose their
I
mind.
do think it's kind of lame that they didn't even add AIM-9Ls to it.
To the F5?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the, like, Swiss... Did they have... I assume AIM-9Ls, did they have M's as well?
Probably. But it's stupid. I think people are a bit disappointed that they didn't get... I kind of get the disappointment with the F5, to be honest. It's like, on one hand, it's complaining about the $10 is kind of petty, but I get overall complaining about, like, not getting, like, Maverick capability or getting the AIM-9L.
Yeah, but the F5 that we have is, like, an old one too. It's not like modernized.
Yeah, but
at all.
well, it's the F5. The F5E can it can carry the captive AIM-9M in the game, and in real life there is a version of the F5E that can carry early Mavericks and AIM-9Ls.
One, request
And even
startup.
AIM-9Ms, I think. I think that would have just been a nice little sprinkle of new things to the F5 to make it a bit
Yeah.
fresh, you know?
I mean, I still love the F5. It's still, I was flying around a little bit. It's still such a cool aircraft, but look out to Joe. How's it going, dude? Thank you for hopping in the chat, checking out the stream. I'm just gonna get taxing here because, oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm gonna align my HMD. 0.
I've been doing more carrier landing practice, and I'm getting better at, like, trimming out, like, trimming to on speed and stuff, but it's still the fucking, the descent rate that gets me.
It's tricky. You really have to.
Because I just did one, like, I just jumped off the game literally like 10 minutes ago, and I was doing one where I had it was probably like my best like case one I've ever done. Like, it was a perfect, like, came around, was in the groove, was like trimmed it perfectly, was in like on speed the entire time pretty much, and I landed in a good landing. I got a 2-wire or something, but it was like it was just that I came down too hard, and I don't really know what to do at that point. It's like I'm on speed, I'm at the right like 7-8 degree nose up,
Yeah.
and I'm at like a 145 knots.
What's
It's
your?
like-
Are you watching like the meatball and making sure you're on glide slope?
That I don't think I was on glide slope,
Because
but
that's probably why. Because if it's like,
yeah.
because I don't know if you don't have it enabled by default, there's a setting. Because I know it's really hard to see the ISOs.
Default.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
have it
yeah.
pulled up and displayed like on.
Yeah,
the
I have that. I
screen.
think
You do? Okay.
now that you mention it, I think I didn't see the yellow meatball come down, but
Yeah, because that's important to make sure that it's in the middle. Because if you're too high on your approach and then you try and force it down at the end to land, then that probably explains your descent rate, and that would be why you're slamming onto the deck.
yeah. But it's weird because the carrier, I called Hornet Ball, but the LSO wasn't saying like, oh, you're a bit high, come down, you're a bit high.
Yeah, usually they'll only like tell you something if you are like way too off. But if you're pretty much like roughly in parameters, then they generally don't say anything.
All they said was like, oh, little right to left.
Yeah.
And then it was all of a sudden like, wave off, wave off.
Yeah.
What I forget, what altitude is it that you're supposed to roll out into the groove? Or roll out of the groove?
Usually
Like,
450 feet if you're at about 3/4 of a mile, because you're basically your groove. You want it to be as short as possible, and that distance is typically, like I said, 3/4 of a mile. So you start off, you're entering into the pattern 800 feet. You do a brake and descend down to 600 feet, abeam the ship on the downwind, and then when you're at the 180, you start to, and you fly that downwind level and trim down on angle of attack, and then once you get to the 180, you start to descend, and you should be at about 450 entering the groove. But I typically do my own thing, and I will just like I'll just do a level break and then fly out a little bit farther downwind to give myself more time, especially if I'm like out of practice.
One, request takeoff.
That's the wrong radio.
Well, I just find it hard
One,
to,
request
in
takeoff.
the break, to like Because when you roll out, when you put down gear and flaps, you like balloon up.
Yeah.
So I like never managed to actually like roll out to an even like whatever, like even 700 or 600.
Yeah,
or
it involves a lot of you need to use the rudders a lot to control that.
1. Request takeoff.
But how would controlling the ballooning?
Wait, sorry, what do you, like, I may have
Like
misunderstood.
when I do the brake, and in the final like seconds of the brake, I put my gear down, I put my flaps down, and then when I roll out level on the downwind, or is downwind when you're going opposite?
Yeah. So that,
Yeah. So yeah, when I'm about to go into the like going down towards the groove. When I'm like trimming the aircraft going opposite to the carrier, that's when like I balloon up. It's like a few seconds after I put down the flaps. And I know why it happens, but I don't really know.
Well, generally, I'm trying to think about what I do. So usually I come in 800 feet, 350 knots, 2G pull to the left, and go to idle, 2Gs, 250 knots, gear flaps down. And then I'll also, a lot of times, I'll put speed brake out so that I can get onto my angle of attack as fast as possible. Because you will, once you put those flaps down, you're going to get a lot of lift, obviously, from that, which is the point of it, but you need to basically slow down to control that and to get on speed, but...
Yeah, because I practiced like the on-speed thing. I watched a video of a guy, and he explained how to get on speed like in such a simple way. I was like, oh wait, that's really simple. And he basically just said like, fly the jet until the E bracket starts falling, and then trim so the velocity vector climbs, and make it so they meet, and start putting on throttle, and then they'll just sit there. And then you just use throttle. And when it was explained like that, I was like, oh, that's really easy. And then I did it, and the first try I was like flying around on speed, like 30 feet above the water level for like 5 minutes, just going around like that. I was like, okay, this is easy.
Yeah, that's something I need to work on, because I keep wanting to, you know, control it with the stick more, but really what you're supposed to do in the Hornet is, or in the Tomcat or anything landing on the carrier, is trim it so that you're on angle of attack, and then any adjustments you're just using the throttle and you're not using the pitch axis with the stick.
Yeah, stick is only for a roll.
Yeah, but I do my own thing. I have my own way of doing it. And I'm not actually getting, you know, I don't actually have to do it well. Tegan says, what's the plan today, Whisper? Well, currently, I am doing some close air support, or will be shortly, in the F-16 here on the Afghanistan map. Just took off from Kandahar. I got a few JTACs set up. I've been kind of testing this mission a little bit, made some adjustments, so I'm testing it again. And then I'm gonna probably just do the F-16 this stream, but I might find some other server or something to play on. But for the time being, it's just F-16 and close air support. We got a few people on right now. How's it going, everybody? Appreciate you all hopping in here. If you want to consider liking, subscribing, donating, all those things would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to join the Discord, hang out, play DCS, join that Discord, just pin that in the chat, and it's also in the description. But anyway,
if you're chill, you can even join the stream call.
Yeah, or that. We're in the Discord, one of the voice channels. You can hop in, chat with us.
If you want me to keep an eye on your chat, I can do that.
I have it pulled up on my other monitor, but if you're welcome to, if you would like to, it's fine. Let's see. Let me just check my presets. Yeah, that's right. What is this? I forget. S1. I'll check.
It's gonna be another episode of Whisper Podcast.
I guess so.
17,000. I have GPU 38, 500 cannon. Time on station is 0 plus 30. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
Do you have a Case 1 tutorial?
Yep.
Okay, I should probably watch that.
1. This is Axeman 1. Type 1 into 6.
Oh, it's working this time. Yes, it fixed it.
Ready to copy.
What do you think about Wag saying in his latest Q&A that like they could do an early model Super Hornet?
Hold on, I'm trying to put in coordinates.
Okay.
Marked by Willie Pete. 0. South. 230 meters. Troops in contact. Egress. South. Advise when ready for remarks and further talk on.
There we go, this is what I want. Alright, let's see, what is it? Papa, go back. Sorry viewers, I'm kind of looking down. I have my ICP in front of me. What's the grid that I'm in? I don't even know. Oh yeah. Say 2,600 feet, yeah. Yeah, infantry. Where's this?
Oh yeah, so how did that work? It writing down the MGRS coordinates.
I don't really know. Like, I think this is the newer thing, because now I just get a thing on my kneeboard, and it just gives me the 9 lines, so I don't have to write it down myself. But the only thing
Ready to
is,
copy remarks.
it doesn't seem to, if I do talk to multiple JTACs, it doesn't really.
So it's just, as soon as you talk to a JTAC, that gets added to the keyboard.
Yeah, as soon as it gives me the 9 line.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to
That's
work if I have multiple JTACs. Or if I talk to 2, it only gives me 1 piece of paper.
But does it update that? Like, if you get a new 9 line from the same JTAC, does it update?
I don't think so, but I haven't completely tested that yet, because so far I've only, when I've figured this that it does that, the JTAC has only had 1 target to give me. I have another one on here that has multiple, which I tweaked, and hopefully it should work now. But it should hopefully it will do that, but we'll find out. If not, it's fine, I can still figure it out. I can still put in coordinates, set a mark point, and everything like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, what were you saying about Wags?
About him saying in the Q&A video about them maybe doing, at some point in the future, like an early Super Hornet.
That would be cool. I would
It would
like
need
that.
to be 2-seater though.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. We already have the 1-seat Hornet. It's like, what's the point of doing like the Echo? It may be cool, but please give
Echo
us
is
the first
ugly.
try.
No, Echo is ugly.
It
don't
is.
don't entertain.
Or just do both, because it shouldn't be that hard to do both. I mean,
No.
they probably won't, but they could do, like, you could buy one of them, and then you could have, like, maybe for like $10 or $15 or something, you get the other, but as an add-on. But people wouldn't like that. They would piss a lot of people off at that.
The US Navy should have just not wasted their time and made the Super Hornet. They should have just put the Super Hornet engines on the Legacy Hornet.
But
Like, Finland did.
did they do that?
Yeah, Finland.
I didn't know that.
Hornets have the better engines.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I
Yeah, 'cause
think
Finland purchased them to be originally only for cap, because Finland went from MiG-21s to the Hornets. So.
that's a pretty good upgrade.
Yeah.
And now they're going to. I think they're buying F-35s because they're starting.
Yeah.
They're going to start phasing out their Hornets.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing with the big issue for the Navy and swapping out. I mean, they have to retire the legacy Hornets first of all, just because of the wear on the aircraft, and it becomes too expensive to maintain them.
Yeah. I mean, they already have, right? They've retired all the legacy Hornets.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I think the Marines.
At least on carrier.
I believe there are 2 or so Marine squadrons that still fly the Legacy Hornet, but they're going to be phasing them out and probably replacing them with F-35s.
That's not the Navy.
Yeah, well, they're naval aviators.
But they're not Navy.
No.
There are no Legacy Hornets on carriers.
As far as I'm aware, no. Because the Marine squadrons that still fly them are just shore-based Marines, not boat Marines.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is with the flying the Legacy Hornet from carriers, and why it's another reason why it's important to switch to the Super Hornet, which is 30% larger, is range. Because that was the worst thing about the Hornet, is that it was notoriously short-legged, as they say. And it needed to be upgraded to be bigger so it could have more fuel. Because you didn't have the Tomcat anymore for that, to have a longer range interceptor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the late days of the Tomcat, it was pretty much just used as a bomb truck, so...
Yeah. Well, they still used it for intercepts if they had to, but... Where's the target? There it is. Oh, I need to come around here a little bit more. That's where the target is. Okay. I'll do the strafing run and I'll respond to a couple people who are in the chat. And then I have other things to say about...
Do you want me to read it out to you?
I've read it, but I need to go and blow stuff up first. Why does my Jahemix not actually give me, like... Oh, I didn't even do 9-line read back.
Papa, Quebec 225696220.
So
Final
when you
attack
say
heading
the flare shaft release, do you
13080.
mean the button, or do you mean, like, do you mean all the hotels?
Report IP inbound.
I'm pretty sure that the guy,
You mean
the voice of the JTAC is Wags.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it is. Okay, well now I have a couple of seconds. Where's the flare shaft release in the F-16? So, this switch that is right here, the gray one that your thumb operates, that is for controlling the countermeasures. Forward is to dispense the whatever program you have set. Left is for just like single. So you just do that. Aft is to enable basically your jammer. And right is to disable the like jammer handoff or whatever missile warning system thing, which can control it if it's in auto mode. And there's also the panic button here, which...
So I need to lock in.
Well, I have to go in here. Why does the joint helmet, like, not show me where my, like, steer point is if I, have gun selected? And you can't slew the T-pod with gun selected unless I'm doing something wrong, but...
What mode do you have? Are you in T-pod mode?
Yeah.
Or are you in HUD mode for the...
Well, I can set it to soy, but it's like as soon as I set it, the thing to guns, then it, I can't, like, control it anymore. It just slaves to, like, the bore sight.
1. IP inbound. 1. Continue. Mark is on a deck.
Oh, okay, that's fine. He's gonna give me a mark. That's useful.
Contact the mark. From the mark, southeast 350 meters.
Pretty sure it's right there. That's usually a pretty good basis for strafing when it's like danger close.
From the north.
Pretty sure it's right there. I know it is. I see the target.
Oh, is it like right on mark with smoke?
Yeah, the smoke is offset though. Let's put some rounds around here. Ooh, those last rounds I think were really close to friendlies, but it's fine. Did I hit anything?
1. Target is not destroyed. Cleared to reattack.
Okay. Also, viewers, by the way, especially if you have the Afghanistan map, 100% of the time that you're flying on it, until they add the winter textures, you should add the dust effect because it looks more realistic and so much better. I have it just like on the maximum visibility, so it's just a little tiny bit, but it gives it that reddish haze that is realistic. Because that was one of my main criticisms with the look of the Afghanistan map, is that it looked too cool, the colors. So it looks better, the dust storm. This and the Iraq map, everything, it just looks better. So let's lock in. Sorry, I have to, like, because of how my setup is for the F-16, it's like I have to pull my monitor forward a bit, and it's kind of covering my other monitor, the chat. I can just do this, and then I can read it like an intelligent person, but not an intelligent person.
I just thought it was funny that he asked you the question, and then when you answered, he was like, "Lock in."
Better there, not really. That's fine. Yes, as he's on his way back from El Centro. Oh yeah, dude, those clips that you were showing in the Discord are so cool. Those are sick as hell. I keep coming out of this one. Let's see where the hell my target is. There it is.
Where was he sharing this?
In general, I think. Clips of the Blue Angels and pictures and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just got jump scared by the one coming over his head. I'm sad though, because the Super Hornet is so ugly in the blue.
IP inbound.
It looks so much nicer in the Legacy Hornet.
Yeah, I like the Legacy Hornet too, but I still like it.
Mark is on the deck.
It's just the fat leading edge
Contact mark.
slats.
Yep.
It looks so...
From the mark, east 220 meters. One, in from the northwest. One, cleared hot. Target is not destroyed. Cleared to reattack.
How many rounds do I have? Like 20. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop a bomb because I can't find where the hell these guys are. Because there's only a couple left, I think. So it's like I'm just trying to... It's like shoot flies with a BB gun. I don't know where the flies are, other than...
Listen, yes, the Super Hornet is cool, but the single seat one is ugly.
I do.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, two seats better. Like the Foxtrot. In low vis, when they get grubby on the flight deck, they look good. I am partial to
Yeah.
the Growler as well.
Yes.
I
The
just...
Growler's a two-seater, so it looks good.
Yes. Like a smoothed out Foxtrot.
Yeah, I don't like the Echo because it's like the cockpit looks so small. It looks like
Because the cockpit's exactly this. It's like almost exactly the same
Yeah.
as the Legacy Hornet cockpit, but the whole jet is 30% larger. So
yeah,
it's...
it looks like it looks like you did a really bad Photoshop of a Legacy Hornet. You like stretched it and upscaled it, but you left the cockpit.
Contact the mark. From the mark, northeast 29 meters.
Yeah, if we got a two-seat Legacy or two-seat Super Hornet, I'd be fine with that. But otherwise, I want a two-seat Legacy Hornet.
One, in from the north. One, aboard, aboard, aboard.
Alright, I'm not doing anything.
One, IP inbound. One, continue. Mark is on the deck.
Gas, you know you're wrong for that, saying you like the F-18D. Ugly.
You just said you wanted a two-seater Legacy
No, the
Hornet.
Foxtrot I like. Did I say... I meant Super Hornet.
Yeah, I said either I want a two-seater. I said I was okay with a two-seater Super Hornet, but if we're not getting that, I want a 2-seater Legacy Hornet.
I don't. Would be cool or interesting, but kind of dumb, would be the one that has like the ATARs, like the recon pod, because they changed like. They look a little bit funky, but I don't know. I don't like the 2-seat Legacy Hornets that much. The single-seat ones are spectacular though. 2-seat, but as we've established, Super Hornets are better with 2 seats.
One in from
I
the
want the
east.
big schnoz F-16.
One. Abort, abort, abort.
Have you seen that F-16 with the Strike Eagle radar?
I think
One. IP
so.
inbound.
He looks so cursed.
One. Continue. Mark is on the deck.
Alright, am I gonna be allowed to actually go in this time?
One in from the north.
Nope.
One. Off.
Oops, that was the wrong thing.
One. Target is not destroyed. Clear to reach. One. IP inbound.
Right, hurry up, because we pressed the wrong button.
One. Continue. One in from the north.
Clear me, please.
One. Clear hot.
Oh, that was lame. Forgot I only had 20 rounds left. All of that lineup for nothing.
One. Target is not
I know it's not destroyed. Let me
Clear
use
to
a bomb.
reattack. One. Abort, abort, abort.
This is way too accurate
No further tasking available.
for being an
Thank you for the support.
Afghanistan
You may depart.
movement.
Okay.
Fully loaded with bombs can only
He just
destroy.
had me come in and use 500 rounds or whatever of 20 Mike, and then he's like, okay, you can leave. I didn't do anything. Okay. Alright, that's fine.
It's like those videos of A-10s in Afghanistan where they're carrying like a bunch of bombs and then they just strafe.
They just like use the gun, yeah. Because everybody likes the gun because it looks good on GoPro footage.
Because it go brrrr.
Yeah, basically the JTACs in DCS, because there's a few ways to set up, I mean, breaking immersion a little bit here, not that there's that much because we're just talking about random shit, but basically to set up a thing as a forward air controller or as a JTAC, you can have them just be a FAC and they'll just find a target and then have that designate, or you can assign them something to, you know, as their target that they give you. And then you can also have them, whatever weapon, just be like automatically selected by them, or you can have them, you know, tell you to use a certain weapon. But they, unless it's a tank, they default to using guns 100% of the time. Actually, I found using rockets. They told me to use those. They don't like you using bombs, but so you kind of have to use all your guns, and then they'll let you do that. But I'm hoping
Bombs are
to,
expensive.
yeah, and you know, more collateral damage, but it's easier for me to be able to use my targeting pod. I'm hoping I'd be able to actually have to, you know, use my, or the tank. 'Cause I have a tanker somewhere actually. What's the thing? Is that 30 X-ray? 30 X-ray 305 megahertz.
I really wish the F-16 carried 1,000-pound weapons.
Yeah. It's just a Navy specialty. Especially early 2000s, early OIF and Southern Watch. Alright, what's my next JTAC? I'm just gonna use all of them. I wanted to set this up so it's like I would have to have a radio option where it's like I could contact AWACS and then they would just say contact this call sign, and then I'd have my little cheat sheet with the frequencies and then contact that, which is realistic, but I don't know how to do that. I'd have to fiddle with it a bit more. Let's see, eyeball.
Yeah, we're on call, guys.
Eyeball 1-1. This is 1-1 F-16. Papa Romeo
Yes,
3319 at 16,000. Armed with PBU 38. Time on station
Modifying
is
physics
0
isn't
plus
that hard,
30. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
If you know what actually did that yesterday. I found a cool Vietnam era Southeast Asia skin for the Phantom, and but they had like the weird camo helmets, and I wanted them to have white helmets, which the U.S. Air Force also had. They had like white helmets with like you know the thing that they grab to like bring the visor up and down.
Yep.
Yeah, that they during Vietnam, certain U.S. Air Force pilots had those helmets with white, and the little thing was blue. So I just like added a white helmet and I painted that little thing blue. It looks good.
Yeah. Alright, hold on, I gotta listen to his words.
Copy.
So give me a second.
Line is as follows.
Yeah, when the whispers
2,
over.
3, and A. 3,500 feet MSL. Column of ground units. Papa, Romeo, 642485556. Marked by Willie Pete, 0, east 3,000 meters. Troops in contact. Egress south. Advise when ready for remarks.
Oh, it does update it.
No way.
Papa Quebec 2. Oh, okay, no, it just gives me that underneath. Papa Romeo 64240855560, and then Papa Romeo. Yeah. I have the Windwing F-16 ICP, and it is so. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Okay. 41 Romeo, Papa Romeo, Papa Romeo, and then 64240855560. Enter. Why are you doing that? Am I being dumb? Whatever, I'm just gonna go to steer point 21 because that one seemed to work. I might be being an idiot. There's a possibility of that. I need this to be.
Might be. Wow.
Oops. Six 424085560. Enter. 3500. Is it that? I'm being dumb. I think I'm being dumb. I'm just gonna see what it
Ready to copy remarks. Use GBU-38. Final attack heading 0210. Wind 151 at 2 meters per second. Fog.
6, 4, 2. Oh, I think I know why. Because this is gonna be. Is it 4-1 Romeo, or is this gonna be in 4-1 Sierra? Where is that? Let's try this and this. Because it doesn't tell me the actual grid square that it's in, and I don't know exactly where this is. But that's probably why, so I'm gonna change this to 4-1 Sierra. Papa Romeo, and again 64240855560. Enter. Yeah, that's why. It took me like 9 minutes to figure it out. Okay, I know.
Can you please do an updated tutorial for this?
Yes. For what are you doing? My case one thing?
No, for this.
Oh. I did a tutorial on this a while ago, but
new.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna gonna start doing a whole new series on the F-16 and I'll do this
3,500. Papa
eventually.
Romeo 642.
But I'm gonna start with basics.
556. Final attack heading 000210. Read that correct. Report IP inbound.
Alright, let's go full burner, get over here, burn some gas, and then we're gonna go and hit the tanker. I think this livery has, this is one by VD as well. It has the upgraded, like, Amaran textures.
Stream has not caught up. Let me see.
Everybody should download all of this liveries. God, this is a very far away target.
Yeah, it is. Shaw Air Force Base. It's
Yep.
pretty big.
Yeah, the Shaw Air Force Base Squadron's 77th, 79th, and I think 55th are like the US's main kind of F-16 like combat squadrons based in the US. So I mean, we have ones based in Europe.
Tigers, and fighting 55th.
Yep. That's not a very creative one, the last name, but
yeah.
Fighting
55th.
yeah. Because the Europe squadrons don't deploy as often. Gamblers deploy. I think they are deployed right now.
I mean, they used to. Spangdahl used to.
Yeah, but the 22nd, 23rd squadrons are disbanded. I think the only F-16 squadron based in Europe at the moment, US one, is the 480th Fighter Squadron.
Yeah, the Warhawks.
Yeah. There's some in the Pacific, but they don't typically deploy. They have deployed.
It's kind of sad that they disbanded the 22nd and 23rd. I really like the Stingers.
Yeah. I like that their liveries are so simple, just that little tail flash, but I think they're kind of neat.
And I like the Hawk. They have like the diving one.
Yeah. Let's see, I don't know what this target is, so I don't know if I should use airburst fuse or not.
I do like the Skang Vipers as well, because it's so unique with the Fox.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And it's so different with the big bold letters on the tail.
Yeah, the big like black stripe on it.
Yeah. They're one of the most deployed F-16 squadrons too, aren't they?
I think so, and they have made multiple deployments. I think one of my favorite squadrons is actually a reserve squadron, the 93rd Fighter Squadron, the Makos. I love those.
Oh yeah.
Those are so sick. I know they've deployed to Afghanistan at least like a couple times, and Iraq. I think Balad Air Force Base or Al-Assad, one of the two.
Yeah, I think because Mover, CW Lemoyne deployed with those guys.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was in the Makos when he flew the F-16. And I think he was at Balad in like 2008 or something.
Yeah. And Jimbo's favorite squadron is 13th Fighter Squadron, obviously. I like that one too.
Oh, the Misawa.
Yeah. And their sister squadron.
And there's... Why does he like 13th?
Because there's a cat on it, and he likes cats.
Oh.
I do too.
I thought it was gonna be something like Japanese, kawaii.
No, he just likes cats.
Fair.
Anything with the cat, he loves. Alright, now where's this target actually? It's not on the coordinates that you gave me.
He would love the Tomcatters then.
Oh, he does. That's his go-to. Oh, there they are. Mortars, yeah, we'll do an airburst fuse because they're a little bit separated.
I learned recently that the Tomcatter's cat actually has a name.
Felix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cartoon character. A long time, in the early 20th century, and a 30s era.
Yeah.
So they adopted it. That's one of the oldest squadrons in the Navy.
Yeah.
What direction am I supposed to go in? Egress south. Give me a heading. Final attack heading, that's pretty broad. North to kind of southwest, so...
Yeah, this map does look good.
Inbound.
Looks good from altitude. and it looks better now they've updated it. Can I go in now?
Mark is on a deck. Contact the mark.
Running out of...
From the mark, south 350 meters. 1, in from the southwest. 1, cleared hot.
Cool. Bye-bye. Some mortars there. I should get rid of them. I'm gonna try and drop one more bomb, then we hit the tanker. I don't want to have the tank asymmetrical. 5,000 pounds of fuel. Maybe I'll play on the Iraq map in a bit, show that one off, because I haven't really done that on stream. I did one a little bit, but it was overcast and you couldn't see anything.
1, target
Do
destroyed.
it. I want to see the Iraq map because I'm thinking about getting that one. It's my next map.
There's one server that I was trying to find, but I couldn't find it, so it might just be offline at the moment. There's one that I thought it was, but it isn't, or it's not how I remember it, so I don't know. I'll find something.
Just copy paste this mission onto Iraq.
Yeah, I could do that. I had started actually working on like a cast, kind of dynamic cast for that, but I didn't actually do anything except pick a loadout and livery. All right, let's.
Wait, I was gonna ask.
Yep.
I was gonna ask you earlier. What rudder pedals do you have?
I have the previous version of the VKB T-rudders that don't have rudder, like toe brakes. I mean, they're good enough as rudder pedals. They're all metal construction. They're durable. I've had no problems with them. They're nice and smooth, but they don't have toe brakes.
Are they pricey?
No, I want to say I got them for like $125 US maybe, but they don't make this version anymore. They have a newer one, which I assume is improved. But I don't remember how much it costs. Probably something similar. So not very expensive.
Is it BKB?
VKB, yeah. Victor Kilo Bravo.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at one of their throttles, thinking about getting that one, and I need to get some rudder pedals. Because the current throttle I have has like a rudder paddle on the front. But if I get a new throttle, I need to get some rudder pedals.
Are you using the T1600 or T16000, whatever it's called?
Yeah, the TWCS throttle.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's a really nice throttle.
Yeah, we're gonna take some screenshots. It's a requirement. I can reach my keybind. Yeah, asymmetrical JTACs.
I don't even see the VKB selling rudder pedals.
Maybe they I thought they still did. Maybe I'm thinking of a different company. Forget. Let's see, all products.
Are you thinking of Virpil maybe?
I don't know. The ones that I have are definitely not Virpil. I know they're VKB. Sorry, viewers, just lost this here. Did they? Oh, there they are. I found them. I'll put a link in general.
Thanks. Oh, nice guess. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that throttle, the Stex throttle. It looks really cool.
Let's see, what are we thinking? 4,600 pounds. We'll contact Playboy and then maybe have to hit the tanker afterwards.
Oof.
Yeah, let's see, what's my fuel flow? So I probably have 15 minutes.
Playboy 1-1. This is 1-1. F-16. Papa Romeo 6570 at 20,000. I have GPU 38. Playtime is 0 plus 15. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
I love this feature. It's the best thing ever. The kneeboard with the 9-line.
1. No further tasking available. Nice work.
Oh, I guess they only sell these.
Okay, so that's
NA.
It's still broken. What's the other one that I have? Firefly version 3. Okay. I suppose I could just drop her down there, but
Yeah, I saw that, guys. The different D10s and stuff, and you can swap out the buttons and the hats and stuff. It's really cool.
Firefly, 1-1. This is 1-1. F-16. Papa, Romeo, 537.
Yeah, looks like these
Armed with
rudder
PBU
pedals,
38.
they're only sold
Time on
in the
station is
NA,
0
so
plus 15. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
big sad.
One. No further tasking available. Thanks for the support. You may depart.
Where is the Kajaki Dam? Somewhere over yonder. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna go blow this thing up. Because I know that, not the dam, but I know that there is targets here, but my JTAC is broken. But I'm gonna go and pretend that my JTAC is not broken and that he cleared me to do this. I just have to find them because it's just remember where it is. Is that where that comes down there? Does that put them? Didn't I put them up on like the hill or some shit? I don't even know. That road comes down there somewhere over. That road that comes down? Yeah, and then somewhere. There they are. So that means that they must be. Whatever. I can fix this mission later.
We already said it, yes.
Whispers never making difficult. Sorry, I know I have to keep leaning over here so I can read that. It can be. The Super Hornet, as I found on the Discord, they have, because I know that's the one you were thinking about doing, they have a template. So it's not too hard to do. Because it depends on what you're trying to do. I mean, my livery making ability is limited to doing things that are pretty simple. But if you just are trying to put like kind of like stencils on like pictures or whatever, or change text and things like that, then it's not too hard. Let's see where my bomb is. What's my altitude? Not very high. The Kajaki Dam, ladies and gentlemen. That was an important landmark for, I forget why, but it was. Dams tend to be important. Right down there, all along that road, is the town of Kajaki, which was also a place that British servicemen and women became very familiar with during their operations. And what did they call it? Was that Operation Herrick or Telek? One of the two. I think Telek was Iraq and Herrick was Afghanistan, I forget. Oh, that's a shack though, clearly. Alright, I'm gonna go hit the tanker.
I like that you used the non-airburst one on
Yeah, because I wanted to have my loadout be symmetrical.
If only we could mix them on the one front.
I know. They need to do that. Are these BRU 33s? Are they like the... No, these are like 57 or something. Yeah, because the BRU 33, I think they're just straight and parallel, but these are slightly angled. I forget though, I don't remember what it's called. There's different ones. Attacking! We're gonna go this way. Contact the tanker. What was it? Texaco.
Texaco, 1-1-1.
I learned yesterday that the rock eyes have changed. Because they sense the fuse update.
Yeah, I found that too. The,
makes it interesting to drop them just going off a second timer.
Yeah, I've never dropped them, but I know with the new fuse they have that it looks different anyway. They're just the Rockeyes and the CB99s are like, they're kind of weak, I find, in the Hornet, whereas in the F-16 with like the CB87s and 97s and the Wickmans, they pack a punch.
Yeah. The CBU-99 has a fuse now that is like an altitude detecting fuse, so it actually pops at a certain altitude.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I had looked at the fuse, I just couldn't remember the details.
Yeah. But I feel like, I tested it today, I feel like it doesn't really work properly.
No?
And you have to set it at a pretty damn high, like, the maximum you can set it to is 3,000 feet, and that's pretty much what you want to set it to. Because if you set it any lower, there's like no spread.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how accurate those are. The Rockeyes are.
Yeah. I mean, anytime I do, I drop them very rarely, but when I do, I drop like 4 of them.
Yeah, I've just found that they just don't do anything.
But they look cool.
They do look cool, and they were used a lot, especially like through the early 90s. They better fix them for the A7 and the A6, because especially the A7 in Desert Storm, a really typical loadout was to carry 6 of them on 2 TERs.
And I mean, especially for the A6 as well. I was watching an interview with an old A6 pilot from Vietnam, and he said like, oh yeah, we would often go out carrying like 24 of those things.
Yep, that was really common, would be to go in with 22 Mark 82s. Centerline drop tank, or multiple ejector racks, 6 on the outboard ones, 5 on the inboard ones, because there's one that you can't mount because it interferes with the gear doors. And and they would fly low and fast at night through valleys in North Vietnam, dodging SA-2s with that loadout.
Yeah, it's
absolutely
crazy.
Nuts.
And I loved during that interview, he was like, yeah, and then we dropped like half the Rockeyes on one SAM site, and it's like, Jesus. 12 Rockeyes.
Yeah, way before the days of being able to, you know, have 1 or 2 jets go destroy a whole bunch of targets. You just need a whole bunch of jets for 1 or 2 targets. But I mean, that was even a massive change just between the first and second Gulf Wars.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the southern Iraq part so I can actually do Desert Storm missions. Fly out of like Kuwait and Qatar. I mean, Qatar, those are going to be long-ass flights. Especially if you're trying to go anywhere north of like Nasiriyah. Because it's not exactly, it's like 400 miles from southern Iraq. It's not from whatever that air base is.
Or from the island base.
Bahrain.
Also. Yeah, Bahrain.
I'm definitely going to do that because I've kind of fallen in love with the Bahraini F Block 40s and F5s.
That's where the Weasels flew out from.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't we supposed to get an F4G, or did I make that up?
No, we're getting the F4E DMAS, which has the Arnie 101 navigation computer upgrade. Basically like an INS system.
Oh.
And it's going to introduce the PaveTac pod.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
CCIP, the data link pod to use with the GBU-15, Shrike B, and maybe the standard arm. We'll see. And then we're getting a Navy Phantom at some point in like when I'm 80 years old.
Yeah. I really want...
My grandkids will enjoy the
I want it to be a Bravo. I love the Bravo. No, we've had this discussion. It needs to be a B or a J. It has to be a Vietnam era.
Yeah, it's gonna be a J.
Probably, obviously. But I want it to be a B.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a late J model, so it can have the HMD.
HMD?
Yeah, the J models had HMD.
What HMD?
Some of them. I don't remember what it's called. Hold on. F4J.
But we need the F4B so I can do VF-111, which is the best livery that any aircraft has ever had ever.
That's fine.
It's really too bad that they established that squadron, because that was such a cool one.
I think it's overrated.
It's
overrated.
not.
Yeah. Sundowners is overrated. Why is it so hard to find?
Alright, nose is cold. Countermeasures on standby, mass drum is off. Got my HUD decluttered a bit. Closing in on this banker here. Probably gonna take. I'm not gonna fill up. I'll probably take, I don't know, 5,000 pounds, something like that. That'll put me 7,500 or so. That's what, like, I don't know, 65% fuel, something like that.
God damn it, why is it so hard to find the info on this?
Too much closure right there. Should be interesting. It's a tank in the turn.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Clear contact.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, he just. His turn shallower.
Contact.
Aha, I found it. DCS, that's what it's
You're
called.
taking fuel.
The F4J's HMD.
I've never even heard of that.
Visual Target Acquisition System. Developed by Honeywell.
Oops.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
I mean, it was really simple, but
What did it do? Like, what was it for?
I think it was mainly for just slewing the radar.
Oh, okay.
Basically like the MiG-29.
Is the MiG-29? I thought that was just for like IR seekers, because that's why the Russian jets still have that little bubbly thing on the front.
You're taking fuel.
Oh yeah, the Erst. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's what it's called.
the Russian HMD that just has a little like green
Just the
ring. That's
monocle,
for it's for I think it's for radar and it's for all three. It's for radar, Erst, and missiles.
Okay. Because I thought it was just kind of like how you could slew like the A9 side like seeker with the HMD and the US jets. I know that's, I don't know if you can, if the other things are modeled in DCS, but... Alright. Got a couple £1,000. I want to get probably £2,000 more.
There it is, I sent it in the general chat. VTACs.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Alright, see you guys. Thanks for hanging out in the chat for a little bit, though. Come on. Hold this. Just
Oh, actually it was for helping heat-seeking missiles. One of the first aircraft with simple HMD devices appeared for experimental purposes in the mid-1960s to aid in targeting heat-seeking missiles. The US Navy's Visual Target Acquisition System corporation that was flown in early 1970s F-4Js. And early Tomcats, apparently.
Tomcat with HMD. So was that used operationally much, or was it just as like a testing thing?
I think it was mainly testing, but they were flown over Vietnam, but it wasn't widespread.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I think I would have heard more about it if it was.
If it was widespread, you would have heard about it.
Contact.
But I mean, it was probably a good practice range for it as well. Like, oh,
yeah, exactly.
Bring it into
easy
combat.
to give it to the pilots, figure out how they break it. Best way to test it.
I mean, it looks really simple. It looks like a freaking piece of chicken wire with a little monocle on it. And there's a little box on the side of the helmet. I wish, something that kind of bugs me with the DCS pilot model is that it doesn't have the cable in the back of the helmet for the HMD, for the JTACs.
Oh yeah. I need to fix that. I don't want to get rid of this because it's in my way. Let's see, what do I want to do? Column 2, and then I want to do 5. Alright, I gotta say a couple Hail Marys and hope that this is actually gonna work. And that I actually fixed this. Probably not, but because I don't remember what I changed about it. Death Star 2-1, obviously. My little joke.
Death Star 2-1. This is 1-1 F-16. Papa Sierra 6052 at 17,000. Armed with
Do you like the F-16s that have like the yellow LMGs?
30. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
You don't like that?
What F-16s have that?
It's a modification that you can do on the ground that like the ground crew could do.
Does it work in DCS? I don't think so.
No, there is a mod for it though that I always run.
I know Falcon BMS does that, but
yeah. Apparently in real life it is kind of it's not something you can just do on the fly, like, ooh, turn to yellow. Apparently it's like like a panel you have to open up.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah.
Because I think if it was something that was straightforward that could be done like in the cockpit, then it would be implemented.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a mod that adds that because I just like it, and it makes it easier to see when you're using the targeting pod. like when it's like white background.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've seen that in Falcon BMS. I don't really like it. I've also I'm planning on doing a stream at some point, trying out Falcon BMS because it's like $6 or $7. And if I don't like it, then whatever. The only thing I would do in it, obviously, would be to fly the Block 40. Because what else would I do in Falcon BMS besides fly the Block 40 or other variants of the F-16 that I can't fly in DCS?
Yeah, just fly the Block 40 with like 8 small diameter bombs.
DCS just looks better.
No, but also there's actually one thing that annoys me about the F-16 MFDs in DCS is that it's actually missing all the letters should have black outlines and they don't.
Well, I mean, most of the time it's like it's a black background, so you can't really see it anyway.
Yeah, but in real life it has the letters have like a black outline to avoid like
on like the
the letters
teapot page.
disappearing. Yeah, exactly. On the teapot page, yeah.
I'll have to look at some actual images of that. Where the hell are those targets anyway?
I watched Bogey Dope talk about it, and I mean he was a F-16 crew chief for many years, so I trust that he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that we don't have the F-16 that has the I don't remember what the engine is called, but the version of the F-15 engine that does the whip when you open the nozzle.
I thought it did a bit. Maybe not.
No.
Or is it just
No,
not
it
modeled? Or is it actually a separate engine?
Yeah, I asked because I thought it wasn't modeled, and then I asked on the ED Discord, and one of the ED devs responded like, "Oh yeah, it's not that engine."
Oh, this might be one of the Pratt & Whitney engines then.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I think that's what the F-15s have. I don't think they have the GE ones.
Yeah.
Other than like, I
yeah,
think
that's
the Israeli
what it was. He
ones
said, like,
and
oh yeah,
Singaporean ones or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that's what he said. Now he said like, oh yeah, the General Electric ones don't make them. Wait.
Death Star 2-1. This
Such a
is
cool
1-1
noise.
F-16.
I love how
Papa
it's
Romeo 85,
do have that in the
20,000.
F-15C and E
I have
DCS though.
GBU 38.
Yeah.
Playtime is
Apparently
0
it's
plus
ear-splittingly
30.
loud
Available for
in the noise.
tasking. What do you have
Well, I
for
mean,
us?
you can hear it clearly in videos over the sound of the engines.
Yeah.
Just check that I'm using the right frequency. Death Star 2 preset 5, 118.55. Did I set that right? Did I actually change the frequency on the thing? That's a possibility that I didn't do that. 118.55, yep. Let's try this in case I didn't actually change it for some reason.
Death Star 2-1. This is 1-1 F-16. Papa Romeo 9274 19,000. I have GBU 38. Time on station is 0 plus 30. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
No?
1. No further tasking available. Thanks for the support.
Okay, so I didn't change thing, but my JTACs are still broken. That's cool. Because it was supposed to be... Wait. Yeah, it was supposed to be this guy, but apparently for some unknown reason he can't actually see the targets. That's cool. The three of them couldn't see the targets and couldn't give me things, even though... Okay, so this... I'm gonna talk to this guy again. Did they kill my fucking JTAC? No, they didn't. Yeah, I'm kind of... This mission is sort of... I'm, like, testing it while... Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's talk to this guy again. What is it, Axeman?
X-Men 1-1. This is 1-1 F-16. Papa Romeo 8756 at 18,000. I have GPU 38. Time on station is 0 plus 30. Available for tasking. What do you have for us? No further tasking available. Thanks for the support. You may depart.
Alright, well that's annoying. So my JTACs are broken. That's cool, I kind of knew that. Whatever, I'm gonna go... I don't know. You know what's cool that I figured out how to do, but I need to figure out a way to implement? Is like you can make it so that you can do a show of force and like fly low over targets and then they'll... or some unit, and then they'll disperse. But...
That is cool.
And I have tested, I have made it work. It's not that hard, but it's just the, you know, either creating custom like voice lines or something, or some other thing to, you know, actually get it so that they like call you in or whatever to do that.
You should do a Kiowa mission on Afghanistan.
Yeah. I have done that a
Kiowa.
little bit, but I definitely want to do that more.
I wanted to fly the Kiowa today, but my binds got unbound.
Do you have the Kiowa?
Yeah, I do. I bought it on release because I've been
Yeah, I did too. I was kind of required to by Jimbo, but I'm glad that I did because it's such a fun helicopter.
Yeah, it's the best helicopter in the game.
Yeah, that or the Apache.
Yeah, but the Apache's flight model is kind of me.
Yeah, I don't.
VRS.
Yep. But it has so much power, you can get out of it pretty easily.
Yeah, but it's, according to all the helicopter pilots that I've talked to and I've like watched videos about, they all say that VRS is way too much of a thing in DCS.
Okay, that's in general or just like the Apache?
In general,
Okay.
Casmo, who flew, I don't know if you know.
Yeah,
who
I'm
Casmo
familiar
is,
with him.
but yeah, he flew the Kiowa and then he flew the Apache, and he said like he had never heard the three letters VRS together before entering the DCS community.
That's
they called
that.
it settling with power.
Oh. Okay.
And he said like, someone asked like,
that's-
how much did you guys talk about this? And he said like, I think we had like one brief on settling with power.
I think
Then we never talked about it again.
that is surprising because I have heard. I mean, obviously, I'm not a helicopter pilot, but in my learning about stuff in general from not anything related to DCS, heard it more. But I guess
I mean,
think
he
some of that
activate-
comes in military too.
Yeah, he actively like makes fun of it when he's like streaming. He's like, "Oh, I'm in a vortex ring state." Like, and again, like I'm gonna trust the guy who's flown
Yeah.
helicopters in combat for real.
Yeah, I agree. 75. Okay, attack and broken.
The thing that I find that's really stupid is that when you're flying the Apache and you let the AI take over flying, that the AI can get into the RS. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Like you ask him to hover and then all of a sudden you drop.
Yeah, well, I hope they fix that. I don't know, we'll see. Might do it in the next patch, they might do it in 10 years.
Or they might just not do it because ED's responses are sometimes just like, well, according to the information we have, it's right.
Yeah. Because I think they're trying to just go by, I don't know if they're just trying to
I
go
can't
by
fault
like...
them for saying that, because I mean they have full teams that do
Yeah.
research, so...
And I think a lot of their flight characteristics for things like that, they have tables and data and stuff like that that they're basing it on. Whereas, you know, conjecture is not the best basis for something like that.
Yeah, and I agree. And
But
for
they
the
had
most
the,
part, I won't argue against that. But when there is a situation like that where like real helicopter pilots who
yeah,
have flown
that's what I was gonna
these
say.
things say like, this is weird, this should not be happening right now.
Yeah, because that's
Then
kind
I'm
of the
like,
whole
okay,
point of having the SMEs, the subject matter experts.
yeah. Like I used to watch a stream. He hasn't streamed for a while, but there's an Apache guy who streams DCS. He's called Elgato or Helgato, and he was like, yeah, I was watching a stream and I was like, oh, why don't you fly the Apache? Because you fly the Apache in real life. And he was like, well, I would fly the Apache in DCS if the flight model wasn't dog shit. It's like I hate my life flying the Apache in DCS.
Yeah, I find that it's every single thing about it is so sensitive, and it's a little bit squirrely to try and do anything in the hover or, you know, take off.
Yeah.
It's really hard. The Kiowa, on the other hand, is so nice to fly. It is the easiest helicopter to fly. So anybody who is playing DCS, by the way, I'm sorry if you're experiencing buffering. I can't do anything about that. But I'm having a warning pop up on my thing that says that's an issue. But if you don't have any helicopters in DCS and you are considering getting one, buy the Kiowa. Period. Buy the Kiowa. Huey's pretty good too. Not as easy to fly. Doesn't look as good because it's like 15 years old.
It is annoying that Polychop, the creators of the Kiowa, don't have it on trial, and they're not planning on putting it on trial.
Yeah.
I have argued with them many times about this. I think it's really dumb because I think they would get a lot more sales if they did that. Because, yeah, but it's a worthwhile just impulse purchase.
Has it been on sales yet?
No.
Alright, well, it will eventually, but either way, just buy it. Play with it. It's easy, kinda.
Yeah, if anyone watching is thinking, like Whisper said, if anyone is thinking about like, I want to get a helicopter, and you're only planning on getting one, like the token one helicopter, get the Kiowa. Because it has a lot of capability. Like, it's not as big and, you know, gung-ho as the Apache, but it can shoot Hellfires, it can shoot rockets, it can shoot APKWS, which the Apache can't. It can even shoot air-to-air Stingers, 50 cal.
And the M4. Yeah. Don't forget about the M4.
Yeah, the M4. You can harass goat farmers.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one though. I have all of the helicopters, I think, except the Gazelle, which I have tried. I tried with the old flight model, which was atrocious, and then when they fixed it, I tried it and it was better, but I don't like it that much. I don't really like the KA-50. It's a lot to manage sometimes, but it also kind of has an auto hover mode. It does have an auto hover mode. And it's easy to hover.
Yeah, I've heard that the KA-50 is basically like flying it on rails. It's so easy to fly.
Yeah. But it's so heavy, especially if you have like rockets and the guided missiles and everything. It's so heavy. And you get into VRS very easily as a result. The Mi-24, the Mi-8 are tricky to use. And the Mi-24, you can't see shit. But it's fast. They're way faster than the American helicopters. Like, you can go just so much faster than even the Apache without breaking a sweat, and you have to be like pedal to the metal in the Apache to try and keep up, and you still can. The K-50's fast too. You can easily get into, especially in both of them, but especially in the Mi-24, you can really easily get into like a retreating blade stall, which is always interesting.
Yeah. And also the Mi-24 has Petrovich, so that's like plus 50 million points.
Yeah. Because I'm crazy, I like to have the cockpit and Petrovich be speaking Russian to me, or be in Russian. I can read Cyrillic. I know like 12 Russian words and 10 of them are numbers. And I don't know any abbreviations except like Sesha, which is USA, but in Russian. And then that's kind of it, so it's not helpful. I have to remember where the switches are. But it's... Yeah. I can kind of figure out... I'm way too high right here, I need a... It's an interesting pattern. I can kind of figure out like what the ATC says in Russian or stuff like that, but if I'm flying like the Su-27 or whatever, but... Yeah, it's just like the numbers and stuff, just like... which is just
what's
like...
What's the other Russian bitching Betty voice lines? It's like the... I'm trying to think of the ones in the flanker.
I don't remember.
Isn't there one that's like Prostritnilya?
Yeah, something like that, but I forget what it is.
Yeah.
Смотри экран. That's in the K-50. She has a soothing voice in the K-50. Or would, I assume, but I don't speak Russian, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
like
I'm doing
the,
patterns so bad. I'm not paying attention, that's why.
I like the Mirage F1's bitching Betty in the EE.
Does it speak French?
It can speak French, but in the if you put it into English, it has a French accent, so it's
Naturally.
like alert.
I've been thinking about trialing that because it's a cool aircraft. I don't think I'd buy
It
it,
is really
but
cool. Yeah,
it's
I
interesting.
don't have it either, but
It's kind of a good-looking
I always
aircraft,
put it
though.
on trial. Yeah. It's actually very it's very modern in certain aspects. Like it has a dogfight switch, where it just like overrides into like an ACM radar mode and sidewinders and gun, and stuff like that. It's like a Cold War F-16. I mean, I know the F-16 is a Cold War jet, but it's like an older F-16 pretty much. That's what I compare it to. And it has like the flight characteristics of the Phantom. It's a really cool jet.
Yeah, I definitely want to try that.
And it's a really accurate like bomber, like because it doesn't have like dive toss or anything, so you just use dive tables and stuff. But it's really good at it. I mean, I guess how good you are at it as well.
That's important, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy platform to do it from.
Yeah, I've tried a lot bombing in the Phantom. It's so much easier for some reason than the F5. Maybe the tables I was using are just not great, because the tables I was using for like dive bombing in the Phantom, I got from a video of actual Phantom pilots doing that in the E, and that kind of relies on the flight model and every single thing about the physics in DCS being accurate, entirely accurate. I mean, I think
not just use dive toss?
Not really, no. I haven't played around with other modes enough.
Dive toss is so easy.
I'll have to learn how to do that.
Just point at the ground, tell Jester to lock it, and then you fine-tune it by like putting the pipper on something and then holding the pickle button, which is like where the bombs then will drop, and then you slowly pull up.
Alright, well, I'll have to revisit that. I'm excited. I like... A good mix for me is something that isn't fly-by-wire, so it's a bit of a challenge and it's rewarding to learn, but still has a HUD and CCIP and stuff like that. I never do that. I never...
PU.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do that in the regular F-14, but I never do unguided bombs in the Tomcat, ever. Yeah. I have, but it's been 2 years or so, 2 or 3 years. Because if I'm doing it, I'm just doing laser-guided bombs.
That's why I'm excited for the F4E DMOS with the Arnie 101. because that's gonna add CCIP. It won't have a HUD, but it's still gonna just be the old school gyro gun sight. But it's gonna have a better actual waypoint navigation instead of having just the two that you have to leapfrog between. I think it can store up. It's either 22 or 99 waypoints that it gets. I can't remember.
That's pretty significant.
Yeah, I don't remember it because it's older text, so I don't remember if it was 99 or 22.
22 probably makes more sense, because even at that point it would be fairly sophisticated.
Yeah, and it'll get CCIP, it'll get a better bombing computer for calculating laydown drops and stuff, and it'll get the PaveTac pod, which is a first generation clear pod.
Is the pod that the thing has, is that just like TV? Does it have, okay.
Yeah, the Pave Spike is just TV. The PaveTac was the first FLIR pod. And that one is only FLIR, as far as I know. Same one that the F-111s used in Desert Storm.
Yeah, I need my A7 so I can do you know, A7 things and be a bomb truck off the boat.
And before A7 gets cancelled.
I know, I will I don't even have words. I don't know what to say. Like, if that gets canceled, I'm genuinely a little bit worried about it. I know there's an update that's damn it, I took the wrong turn. Whatever, there's a little bit of thing I can just scoot over this way. But I'm a little bit concerned about that because it's such a small developer. They've never done any. They've done other modules, a bunch of them, just not for DCS.
Yeah.
So I'm slightly concerned. But
I mean, they've redone the thing 4 times. So if they wanted to give, if they wanted to give up, they would have given up 2 years ago. I remember in 2022 they said oh, we're redoing the entire external model.
Yeah, and I remember they went to Portugal or something and rescanned the whole thing to get a more accurate model. And it looks amazing. I mean, there's no textures. They did a couple pictures with textures, but they haven't actually created their own. So it's not...
Well, there is pictures of textures on the one of the later 20 the Beyond.
Yeah,
videos.
with the which is it's just the Portuguese thing that they've done. But but that is exactly the one that they scanned. So I guess I don't know if you can just scan the textures. I think they can, but I forget. I read the newsletter in 2023 whenever that came out, but it's not. They haven't, I think, made their own textures. I don't know what they're at. I think they said that, guys, I heard a brief update about it. It's like an update for updates. So I think that they are going to be adding, or doing an actual, update newsletter, I think within the next couple months, but I need that.
And speaking of third-party modules, and especially of the F1, RGs, they're making the Starfighter.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's sick. Chaos Coach says, how often do you get contacting this? What do you mean by that? I know your message was there for a few.
I think he means in this mission, how often you get troops in contact.
Well, the way that this is set up, because I basically was just, because Afghanistan, every single thing that the US and ISAF did there was close air support with JTACs and things, other than 4 targets that were known at the beginning, that they hit. But for this, I was just kind of setting it up so with JTAC so I could work with multiple. I want to gradually make this be more complex, so I have to orbit in an area and then I get tasking from something. I just have to figure out how to do that. But evidently, some of my things aren't working, so I have to make them work. Let's put these guys here. I don't know what the max range for this is. There's too many trees and things in the way. I'm gonna put those there and then hope that they can. Okay, so now you say there's no line of sight, but beforehand you didn't respond to me because.
So are you gonna hop onto another mission now?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I'm gonna keep
do some
playing.
F4.
I could do that. I have to change my HOTAS though, so that will take me a few minutes, but.
What do you mean change your
Because
HOTAS?
I have two different HOTASs that I've collected over the last 5 years or whatever, so
What the hell? Bro's
yeah.
made of money.
I just saved up. I do this a
Yeah.
lot. It took a while.
Yeah, I like it. I completely just ignored that you said over the last couple of years.
Yeah. Um,
I've been saving over the last few years. Man, you're made of money.
um, yeah, maybe I'll keep flying F-16. I don't know what to do in the F-16. Because I wanted to play on this other server, but I can't find it. So, because it wasn't my favorites, but I didn't think it was there.
Alright, well, I will decide for you that you will play the Phantom.
What am I gonna do in the Phantom?
You're gonna drop Mark 82s aplenty, and I'm gonna show you how you do dive toss. Because you need to learn this. You need to learn it, and then you will be addicted.
Okay.
Okay, he says. He says with a sad voice.
Yep.
This is my stream now.
All right, I'm gonna just have to. I have a mission for practicing stuff. Just give me a few minutes to adjust my stuff here. Let's see. I've been loving the F-16 so much lately, though, just because
Yeah, it's great.
I've, it's comfortable to fly. I've gotten so much better at it, and it's just everything about it is intuitive. It's not like I don't know
Yeah,
some other aircraft.
ever since they changed from it being like default to force feedback thing,
Yes, that was
it's
such a
been
big
so nice.
improvement. It's like as soon as I switched to that, I was like, oh my God. It's like night and day. It's so much
Yeah,
better. It's incredible now.
yeah,
I need to get better at air combat because I'm atrocious at it.
yeah, you do.
I just don't do it enough. But I don't know. Because just looking at the poll that's up, it seems like the Hornet is gonna win, which means that I have
Yornet.
to do Hornety things. I was looking at loadouts. I have no idea what I want to do. I know Jimbo would want me to do either slammers or harpoons, but I don't want to do either one of those. I really
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to do
boring.
harpoons. Yeah. So I don't really know.
Literally just fly for a few minutes, shoot, and then go
Because
home.
that's basically the most interesting thing about the slams is first of all, as we've discussed this, you typically take one
Yeah,
and because like you have to think if they don't come off the rails, you still have to land on the boat,
yeah,
and you don't want to have to jettison them because they cost like $2 million or something like that. So
yeah,
if you have four of them, you don't want to have to jettison $8 million worth of missiles into the ocean.
yeah.
You still have to be able to be below max trap weight. All right, 1 second.
Well, chat, while we wait for Whisper, you could join the Discord. I will link the Discord, because this will make Whisper happy. And Jimbo, but I don't care what Jimbo thinks. There we go. Apparently that didn't work. That's stupid. Quick, Whisper, come back. Your viewers are dropping.
Now, where's my cursor? There it is.
I tried to link your the Discord in the chat, and it was an epic fail.
I already have it linked. It's pinned.
Okay. Oh
Where's
yeah,
it?
it's at the top there. I'm blind.
Yeah. To relaunch my track IR, I'm gonna go grab a cookie, and then I'm gonna play DCS more. Okay. Where's my practice mission? Let's find this. What did I call it? Phantom training. This one, I think. I'm gonna take a lot of Mark 82s. Oh, I can't wait to be done with the Harrier mission on Monday. I have a love-hate relationship with the Harrier, but it's mostly just hate.
What kind of mission is it? Is a close air support?
No, it's going and dropping 12 Mark 82 Snake Eyes each, Jimbo and I, on stuff. We practiced some of this. We practiced all the stuff, so it's like I have some ability to do a carrier landing if we know how to drop the bombs. So, yeah. So it'll be kind of interesting. Bit of a longer flight, some refueling.
What was that loadout picture you sent the other day of the Harrier?
Which one?
The one where it's like you said it was like over Afghanistan or something.
Oh
And it's
yeah, yeah,
carrying
yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
JDAM.
Yeah.
Is that a realistic loadout? Just one
Yeah.
JDAM?
Yep. One JDAM and the gun pod. I could find pictures of
Those
it.
those aren't normal Mark 82s, re.
Yeah, I know the Snake Eyes because I have been practicing doing some other stuff. I'll change them though.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think you can do dive toss with Snake Eyes.
even if you have them in just low drag mode.
Oh yeah, I guess in low drag mode.
Because that's what
Yeah.
I like. I typically take, or a lot of times if I'm doing them, I'll take uh the Snake Eyes because I can just put them in low drag and they're just flexible. But I'll take
Yeah.
regular ones. I love these Egyptian liveries. They're some of my absolute favorites. They're so cool. I think the hill one is my least favorite, but it's still cool.
I like Euro 1 as well.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the Hill Grey though.
Yeah, I like it. I do like it, but it's not my favorite. Okay. I'm gonna be right.
The German camos are cool too.
Yeah. Which one is I do have where is it? Yeah, I like the late ones and this kind of one. I know you can't see it yet, but
I like the like 90s era. I like the like 2000s era, like the full gray, like we talked about
yeah,
last time. But I also
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah. I love those.
I like the one with the camo like on the top of the jet. Yeah, you have it up on your stream right now.
Mm-hmm.
With the orange flight suits. I think that's
Yeah,
cool.
they're neat. All right, I will be right back. Oh, everybody stopped watching. That's so lame. Not surprised. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I had to get a little treat. I got grocery store chocolate chip cookies, which aren't very good, and some Turkish dried apricots. Why did I? Never mind.
Turkish dried apricots in the Turkish Phantom.
Well, I'm doing Egyptian Phantom.
Oh.
Did I say Turkish? If I did, then I meant Egyptian. And I'm about the Phantoms, not the apricots.
Yeah. Yeah, Egyptian apricots, I wouldn't trust them. Do you listen to the 10% True podcast at all? Or I think I actually asked
Yeah, I
this
think you
already.
got. Yeah, no, not really. I've heard of it, but
You really should, cause you're like into the whole like more realistic side and like listening to what the pilots have to say and like basing your. It's great for that, dude. Especially around like the era that you and I like.
yeah. Do they have the
Like,
podcast is just on like YouTube, or do they have it on like
yeah,
Spotify and
it's on
stuff?
YouTube. The guy he has his YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and some of his guests they bring like pictures and HUD video and all that stuff. And he's brought on a lot of wild weasels from both like Desert Storm and Allied Force and stuff. Muffin Boy.
I feel like Gas has like Tourette's, but instead of it just being him saying things, it's like it also applies to him just typing things in the chat.
Well, isn't he referring to you as Muffin Boy because you ate a muffin a
Oh
long
yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not eating muffin right now, Gas. I ate the last one yesterday. Actually, I think there
He's
might be a
not.
couple other ones. But still, my point still stands.
Yeah, but you are also Muffin Boy
Mm-hmm.
now. It's just a fact.
I like muffins. Oh, I need that still. Okay, it is connected. How do I do this again? I forget.
Just do the cart start, man.
Which I also forget how to do.
I
This
know how
isn't...
to do the carts. I know how to do the cart start.
I did a video on it, but I have to watch my own video.
Just connect the cartridges.
Hey, what alignment do you want? Copy, full alignment. Gonna take a second here.
Of course, it's gonna be a little bit slowed down, but
That's fine. I'll just do the other one. I'm already going here. Just for check my control. Home and inside, yeah.
And done.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you know how to start the engines, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Like,
know how to do it. I think I know how to do start carts. I could remember, but I could also watch my video. I've done it like never, so.
Yeah, I mean, you just press the ignition and turn on the throttle.
Yeah.
And then press the
So it's just
start
like the same process, except... Oh, I didn't turn my... That's important. There we go.
Watch your engines get started now.
There you go.
Oh, they're going up kind of slow.
Yeah, I forgot to turn the master ignition on. But they're going up now. I always forget that. Every time.
Those are the first things I always flip up.
I'm gonna close the canopy. I'm not supposed to do it yet. I'm supposed to do it when I get onto the runway because it arms ejection seat, but I'm being deafened otherwise and I can't hear anything.
It's not also only because it's not just because it arms the ejection seat. It's also because the Phantom.
Canopy down and locked, lights out, and stripes aligned.
That's
say that
the main
again?
reason why. The main reason they had canopies up is because the Phantom didn't have proper air conditioning, so it would get really toasty on the ground.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, is it because is it powered by like, the engines or bleed air or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But yeah, that's the main reason that they had
Okay.
canopies.
Yep, done.
Until rolling on. To
I know they,
runway.
yeah, I know they typically closed them and did 100% oxygen for cartridge starts just because I've seen videos of them like scrambling Phantoms and they're in a hangar with just the doors open and you have the pilots and Rio or Wizzo close their canopy and have 100% oxygen on so that they're not inhaling the fumes. But you also have the ground crew that's just immersed in the toxic fumes.
Yeah, I mean they already.
They're
yeah,
just like, yeah, you're not.
They know they have cancer.
You're not valuable enough.
No, they've just like accepted fate. Like, I already breathed in like 50 gallons of this stuff through my life. I'm gonna have cancer anyway.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Now I have to wait for Jester. I have to wait an unbelievable amount of time for Jester to do what he's supposed to do. Nope, that's not the right switch. Anti-skid is on normal oxygen. I don't know why that was on that by default. Radar altimeter.
Speaking of that, isn't there a video out there of like a ground crew guy getting cooked by a radar?
Probably. Why am I doing that? What am I doing? This is what I'm remembering things.
He's remembering.
It's this that I have to do. Why is why are you... I'm confused. This, I'll just set that to norm. Give the ground crew some extra cancer from that. That's important, because otherwise just it wouldn't start the alignment, I think. There we go.
If you cycle Gen 2, I can start. We'll go.
Just because pitch orientation autopilot disengage. Is that this button? I'm just gonna ignore that. That's fine. Go away. Might as well just do ground checks because I can.
Roger. Veto check, good.
I do like this feature. It's cool. Be able to
Yeah, ready.
to do ground checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta
Partial
put the
deflection.
shades on.
Yep, retracted.
You should
ready.
you should draw on the canopy or.
Oh yeah, I have to do that. I always forget that that's a thing. Oh wait, I did the wrong one.
Okay, partial deflection. Yep, the retracted.
That's what I wanted to do.
Ready. Stab up.
Should just draw like
Stab down.
subscribe or something.
Gas says you're so smart.
Roll left.
Or smart.
Roll right.
And he also said I would probably
Rudder
do
right.
crime with my BBL.
Rudder left.
What crimes would you do, Gas?
Draw me.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm smart? How am I smart? What constitutes me being
Ready.
smart?
I'm supposed to do this.
No movement.
This one.
Yeah, ready. No movement. No movement. No movement. Ailerons
Put
and
like
rudder
one of your
neutral.
French men.
Speed brakes out.
Remember to put your trim to
Speed brakes are in.
takes down.
What's the other one I have to do for checking? We're talking about the phantom that sounded smart,
Did.
Down.
I smarted him and I farted.
Slats in, sir. Flaps up.
Let's see.
Slats are out. Flaps down.
How do I pull it up? I have to do this, and then I can do... Oh, I can choose... I don't know how to draw.
Draw big. Yeah.
I'm gonna do something basic. I don't know how to make this go away.
You can press the canopy again.
Oh, there it is. That's what I tried to do, it accidentally clicked on it. Okay,
I
Jester,
just
can you hurry up? Speed it up. Sometime this week he will be done with this.
Oh my god, that dot that you accidentally put down is gonna drive me crazy.
I'll fix it because it's gonna drive me crazy too. How do I erase things? Oh, it's just right click. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of times in real life they would just like, both the pilot and the Wizzo would just circle an object that's like over there,
Yeah.
and then they could
Donut,
use it as a
yeah.
reference point. But not that much of a point.
What are you talking about, Gas?
I don't question anymore.
Farted in a jar and sold it to a Wookiee.
There we go. We can go primary sync. Now, what is the frequency for the tower? 250, 450. 250, 450.
About
ETC
250.
Car West.
Concealed 1. Request startup.
About 250.
Rudder.
Oh, I never stopped the airflow, whatever, that's fine.
Stand by. External power disconnected.
An underrated bomb in DCS is the M117.
What is that anyway? Why do I forget what that is?
750-pound bomb.
Oh yeah, I've never dropped one ever.
I like them. I mean, they pretty much dropped all of them in Vietnam.
Roger.
Yeah, I know they dropped most of them, maybe a few in Desert Storm, and then I think there was like one video I've seen within the last like this century.
And air is disconnected.
And there's a B-52 flying over Farallon de Medinilla and off Saipan, dropping literally the last few that they had.
Yeah. I mean, they were like...
Or the
they were
50s.
like all the...
Talks out.
Yeah, like all the
Yes, sir, you're all
F-105s
set.
only carry
Have a safe flight.
those.
Disconnecting.
And quite a lot of Phantoms carry them too.
Alright, I'm just gonna taxi it. I can't be bothered to...
Yeah, just do it. You're a Phantom pilot, you're too cool to carry.
Before takeoff, no takeoff. Yeah, I think I have everything set. Alright, let's go.
I can't wait for the pilot
Let's do it. They'll never see us coming.
I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit because it's very loud. And I can't hear very well.
Phantom is load. Something that's very cursed about the Phantom's throttles is that it has a afterburner detent, but the detent isn't like push over, it's push out.
Is it?
Yes, push out
We
and
doing some
forward.
trench running on this flight?
That's dumb.
Okay, just brother.
If you look at the throttle...
I know it's like
you-
at a really weird angle, like how it's connected, it's
Yeah.
not right over the
You'll see when he goes into burner, he like pushes it away from himself, like towards the
Oh,
wall.
okay.
with the cockpit.
So outward. Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sort of.
No, it really doesn't.
It makes, well, what I was thinking for some reason was, I was thinking push inboard and then around, but that doesn't make sense.
Inboard is better than outboard.
I don't know, I think, I don't know. On the F-16 you have to lift the throttle up, and then you have to use the little pinky thing to unlock it and move it from idle to off.
No, Jimbo, he's learning dive toss finally in the Phantom. Don't steal him away. I will cry.
Afterwards, maybe we can. Alright, I'm just gonna do a rolling thing here. So I know I'm not. Stop.
Stop.
Engine's good.
I
Airspeed's
didn't
coming on.
I'll look in there.
80 knots. 100
Have you
knots.
tried the Shrikes in WRCS mode?
Nope.
That's fun. Just using them with the loft seekers.
Can we get off the ground, please, now, Phantom?
Gears moving.
He's just on a training mission.
Gear up.
Let's look at this. It's not moving it out. Just forward.
No, it does have the slight, like, outward movement.
I can't see it.
Maybe they don't have it modeled, but that's how it works.
Alright, where am I going? I'm gonna go to point 3. I think that's the right one. Go to Okay.
Wilco. Alrighty, steering to next turn point is
Alright, so you set the dials to dive toss into bombs.
Alright, I need, what is it? Left outboard, left inboard. Where is that? Bombs. Where's the... Is it? Oh, is it DT? I'm just gonna put an active pause while I do this.
Yeah, it's DT and bombs.
DT, bombs.
And set,
like that or something. And then
I usually set the interval to 0.08 seconds, and then I'll drop like 4 or 6 bombs.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna do 4. I can do 3 passes.
Yeah.
Air to ground. Reticle, does it matter for this?
When you turn on the air to ground reticle, it will start displaying like windage calculation, so the pickle will start like bouncing around because it like calculates like how the jet is moving and stuff. So what I usually do, because that can get really annoying when you're trying to line up, so I put it on for a second to see what the windage is like, and then I turn it to caged, so it stays still.
Okay, yeah, I guess I don't really have a lot of wind on here because it's barely moving.
Yeah, and then you just do a normal like dive, put the throttle to idle, and then you hold gesture context button until he locks the ground, and then you
This
wanna
button? The gesture UI or
like you used to get him to lock stuff.
I don't. So is that context action?
Yeah, context action. Yeah.
Short hold, double click. Okay, where is this one? Do I have a? Oh, I have that one available. Okay.
You gotta have that one.
Jimbo, I'm not on a server.
Yeah, I told you, Jimbo.
Listen.
Yeah, you gotta have gesture context.
Okay, I have that now.
Yeah. So when you point it at the ground, you tell him to lock the ground, basically.
And hold it, you said?
Huh?
And you said hold it?
Yeah, hold, yeah, because it's a context thing. Hold to lock, and then double click to release lock.
Okay.
And so you want to do it, you want to try to aim the pipper as close as you can to the target with that, but then you can fine tune, and like the final impact point will be where the pipper is when you hold pickle.
Okay.
But you can't just lock the target, lock the ground anywhere and then...
So am I holding the context action the whole time?
No, you're just holding it until he says like captured or locked or whatever.
How far from it should I do that? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't really matter. I do it while I'm in the dive towards the target. And
so
then
would you normally set up like a normal thing where you kind of have it off your 11 o'clock there and then roll in on the target?
Yeah, just a normal dive bombing.
Okay.
Like you were doing it in direct.
All right. And you said it does not matter what mils are, depression.
No. Everything is calculated by the bombing computer.
Up a bit higher here.
Yeah, and then when you click the pickle button, you'll hear a steady tone. Because in this mode, the pickle button is a consent switch for the bombing computer to drop the bombs, and then you just slowly start pulling up when you're on. You don't because it's called dive toss, but that doesn't mean you yank it. You just literally super slowly pull out, very softly, out the dive, and then the bombs will come off.
Alright. Come on, I'm gonna put this right.
I'm captured.
Okay.
I've got steering updated to next turn point.
Oh, I did a thing.
I'm waiting for Steam to catch up.
Released.
Yeah, you can actually pull up. I would recommend.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, I didn't set my fuse.
No.
That's why that didn't do anything.
I would actually recommend pull up even smoother than what you did.
And slower?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just like really, like you're doing a, you know, like an idle bank, basically, like an orbit.
Okay. I always forget to... I've done that so many times where I've forgotten to arm the fuse.
Yeah, yeah. I do it a bunch as well.
It's just there's so many things to set up, and it's a hidden switch behind that little clock.
Yeah. And obviously so where you have the pipper when you press the pickle, that's where the first bomb will land.
Okay.
So if you want like, you know, if you want most of the string of the bombs to hit, then you want to put the pipper a bit before the target. Or short of the target, I should say. So then, you know, first bomb might miss, but like the second and third bomb, or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Okay, God, that is so much easier than trying to do actual dive bombing.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
that was almost like a normal. That was like almost a normal toss. You were pretty. That was a very like shallow angle, but it worked. Yeah. The more obviously the more you dive, the more accurate it is. But I mean that was pretty damn accurate. So.
Yeah. Well, that was good enough. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna have to do that more. I need to just...
It's super fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to be able to do that, but because I had started working on a mission that was sort of like a battlefield air interdiction, so it wasn't like close air support working with a JTAC, but it was just going as targets of opportunity on this map. And but I needed to I need to practice. Well, I'll finish my sentence first. But I just never got like good enough with, you know,
Captured.
anything in the Phantom.
Yeah, I love the Phantom. I think it's my second favorite module behind the F-16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like everything. I just don't use it enough.
Well, I have like a special love for the Phantom. It is one of my all-time favorite jets. So
my accuracy there was bad. It was way offset, but whatever. I mean, I love the Phantom as an aircraft in general. I just haven't used it enough.
Oh yeah, the once you're in dive toss mode, the bank angle indicators on your bombing site will become like your lineup, like your BRC line or whatever, like on the Hornet and the S-16 when you're dropping laser gun bombs. So I could see there on your drop that they were tilted way off.
Okay.
So you were just like you pulled off to the.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you still gotta be on.
Yeah. Alright, well, I have a lot of fuel to burn.
It's actually crazy how fast the Phantom can turn when it's on its corner speed. Like,
What is its
I was
corner
testing it out. It's like around 400 knots. So if you go like 400 knots and you just start pulling, it's crazy how fast it turns.
Oh yeah. The best thing about the Phantom is its acceleration.
Yeah.
And then you can just go vertical. But it is still really, really hard to dogfight in. I find anyway. I'm also terrible at it in general, but I'm worse in the Phantom than I am in any other aircraft.
You gotta start hopping on Heat vs Cold War server, man. That's the best practice area for.
I think I've tried that. I'll have to check it out again though.
Yeah.
Gas has questions for you and other statements on his alternate account.
Oh. I use it's called Krita, Krita. It's free. It's pretty simple software. But it's stable as well. But yeah, I'm super excited for the second Phantom variant because it's just gonna be like a little bit more modern, and especially with the pay attack pod. It's an actual clear pod that has like some form of ground stabilization.
Yeah.
So dropping laser guided bombs will actually be viable. I'm sad the F4E didn't see more action in Desert Storm. It only saw like 3 missions.
Yeah, I didn't even. So it was it still in service much then? Evidently.
Yeah, it was.
I knew that. I know the Wild Weasel did, obviously, but
Well, the Wild Weasel was the F4G.
that's what I meant to say. The F4G.
Yeah. Yeah, the F4E was in limited service. It was pretty much on the way out. There were pretty much only Air National Guard.
That's what I was gonna ask. It's like, is it retired from active squadrons?
Yeah. But 2 squadrons went down to Desert Storm. One of them from the Philippines at Clark, and then another one, I think, from the States. And I think that was it. It was like 8 aircraft in total, like 6 from Clark. No, it might have been 10. It was like 6 from Clark and 4 from the other one. And they arrived in like the last 2 weeks of the war, the last week or something. And they were supposed to do laser guided bombing stuff because they had the pay attack pod because they wanted more jets to do that. But they, I've looked at like the mission list for it, and they only did like 3 missions, and 2 of them were like flak suppression where they dropped CDUs on flak positions. And they did have a laser-guided bomb mission planned where they were going to carry 2 TB-10s, but then the war ended. So big sad. And obviously in the 80s they had the dissimilar or whatever, like the combo squadrons with the Wild Weasels, where they would have the hunter killer team, 1 F4G and 1 F4E flying together.
Oh yeah, I remember they did that. Whereas like,
yeah, Desert Storm it was a Wild Weasel F4 and the F-16.
yeah, I remember because when the F-16s, did they have the HTS at that point, or was it?
No, the HTS was introduced I think like 1 year before Allied Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So were the I'm trying to remember, was it the Phantoms that were finding targets and then helping the F-16s get harms onto those, or was it vice versa?
Yeah, that started during Desert Storm, but that was mostly during like Southern Watch and Northern Watch,
Okay.
where the Weasels would carry a pair of harms and they would help, and then the F-16s would carry a pair of harms and they would help the F-16s get their shots on. And they did the same thing with the F4Es, but the F4Es carried Shrike. So the G models would just like be like, oh, there's a SAM site over here, and then the E model would like lob 2 Shrikes. Which is why I love the Shrike loft mode in the F4, because you can get like way more range out of them.
Yeah, because isn't like the range otherwise really, really short?
Yeah, it's like if you were shooting at a SAM from like 10,000 feet, it'll probably like maybe like 6 or 7 miles.
That's what I thought. Because isn't it just like a modified Sparrow basically, or the earlier ones were? And then the harm was the much improved.
Well, it was using the Sparrow motor, but it was its own missile. But it was super cheap.
Yeah.
It's basically a heat-seeking missile, but instead of heat, it searches for Yeah, radar.
Oh, radar emissions. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Right.
I mean, it had no intelligence other than that. It had bang bang control and control, so literally just 2 points of deflection for the fins, like fully deflecting left or fully deflecting right, which is why they also had really bad range, because the fins would just like, yeah, they fully deflected, so they would like spin almost towards the target.
I love the loft mode in the Hornet. I mean, I know that the HTS gives you better, it's a better way of finding targets,
Yeah.
but I do love all of the harm modes in the Hornet.
Yeah.
Because it's better in those ways. It's good for like pre-planned targets if you know there's a SAM site and you have a waypoint on that, and just search for certain radars. Obviously, they have to get turned on for it to detect them, but
Yeah.
it's still, I think it's still neat.
I could show you really quick as well if you want how you do loft mode with the shrikes.
Okay, I have to land and get stuff though. I'd have to, well, I'd have to set up something with weapons.
I mean, you can just plop down on SA3, right? Or something.
What was that, sorry?
You can just plop down an SA3 and do an
Yeah.
air spawn, can't you?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I still want to land though anyway, just because I want to practice it.
Yeah.
Because my landings are bad in the Phantom.
Yeah. I love the drag shoot in the Phantom.
Yeah. I want it in the F-16.
We both do.
Give me my MLU, my NATO MLU F-16, please. ED. I will never stop asking for that, and I'll never get it, but I want it. No, I'm just flying by myself, Jimbo, and he's telling me how to be more useful in the Phantom.
I'm bringing him to the Phantom side. The
That's-
Phantom is like an old F-16 as well.
Except,
Kind of, so.
except not, because it's heavy and
Yeah. It has those vibes, the workhorse of the Air Force.
Yeah.
The two different eras.
it's like this or the F-15. But
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna do the full pattern. I'm just gonna try and wing this.
Wing, because
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
playing. You sounded so like done with me there. Yeah.
I don't really know how to do that. Why did... Okay, never mind.
Basically just landed like an F-16. It can land hard, but Jester will bitch at you, so...
Yeah. No, I know that the gear are fine, because every single time I've landed, Jester has told me about the relocation
they're
of his
Navy
spine
gear.
through the top of his cranium.
Already here.
Yeah, because the Phantom was originally designed for the Navy, and then Robert McNamara was like, "Nope, you're both gonna get this." And the Air
Yeah.
Force was pissed. Same thing
Well,
with the
was it?
A7.
I thought it was that the Air Force became interested in the Phantom.
Well, they probably did, but early on, I mean, because there was so much rivalry between the Navy and the Air Force, especially, neither one wanted to fly. Like, the Navy didn't want to fly an Air Force jet, and the Air Force didn't want to fly a Navy jet. But Robert McNamara, because he was all about streamlining procurement and everything, he wanted to, for things like the A7 and the F4 and the F-111, he really wanted both to fly it so that it would be easier and cheaper for them to produce and procure more of them, instead of having a million different types.
Honestly,
of
I
aircraft.
kind of understand that during that time, because Jesus Christ, the US had so many different aircraft. Like,
yeah.
if you look at the list of aircraft that were used in Vietnam by the US Air Force and US Navy and like all the branches, like holy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
A1, A4, A7, A6, fucking.
Oh yeah, because like
Vigilant.
late
Yeah.
60s, you had yeah, A1 Skyraider, A4
A,
Skyhawk, the A6
A7,
Intruder,
A6.
A7 Corsair. You had the
The
A37. You had the
Vigilante.
OV10 Bronco. You had the Bird Dog. You
The
had
fuck.
U2s, eventually SR71s, F111s, eventually the Tomcat, Phantoms
Yeah.
of, you know, you had
Many
B, C,
varieties.
D, E.
Yeah. And
You
you had
had
F105.
EA6A Prowlers, or EA6A, whatever.
Yeah.
You had the S2 Tracker, and the predecessor to the E2 Hawkeye, because I forget what it is, E1 something or other. Plus all the cargo planes.
Yeah. Did you mention F105?
Oh, F105, F100,
Yeah.
um,
F104.
F104. Yeah, a little bit.
Delta Dart.
Yeah, you had the F102, the F106, the Delta Dart, and the Delta Dagger. Um,
uh,
uh, Obviously
F5.
KC-135s, the
Limited
F5.
service of the F5. Yeah.
Yep. Plus, did they have T-38s yet? Or did that come later?
No.
I
But
don't remember.
T-38 is only a trainer, so.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking about all of the types of aircraft they still operated.
Oh, okay,
Because you
yeah,
had
yeah.
25
And
different types of trainers.
oh yeah, the fucking what was it called? The little trainer that became an attack aircraft during Vietnam. It like
The
looks like a
A37
little like
Dragonfly, the little
yeah,
two-seat Cessna. Yeah,
Dragonfly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
They had
gas.
the
It
they
was
had
bad.
the AWACS version of the A1 Skyraider,
Mm-hmm.
which is cursed.
Wait, what? The AWACS version of the A1 Skyraider?
You've never seen that?
I don't think.
With the fucking radar belly.
I don't
Uh,
think I've ever seen that.
oh man, I'm gonna send it to you. Get ready for cursed plane. Uh,
All right, I'm gonna stick a Phantom in here. I'll put it at 20,000 feet.
yeah, here it is.
How far
Give
away
your
should it be?
viewers
I'll put this like
cancer
there.
of the eyes. I put it in screenshots.
All right. I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna do this. It doesn't matter. Shrike and another Shrike. I'll just do two.
Loft Seeker. You
Um,
need the Loft Seeker for
okay, okay.
the Shrike. Yeah. And you can just do the Mark 49 band.
For an SA3. All right, so loft attack and which seeker? Sorry,
Mark 49.
Mark 49.
Because that's that does the low blow and straight flush.
Okay. All right, so I have those. And then I'm gonna just make this be client. Oops. Okay. Yimbo, where are you? I thought you were in Tampa.
Yimbo.
I'm gonna put this on active pause, and then you tell me how to do things.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the stream to
Mhm.
catch up so I can see the cockpit.
Yeah, I just loaded in. All right, left and right inboard.
Yeah, and then you put so you put it to AGM. You put the knobs to AGM 45 and on.
Yeah. Fuse, does that matter? It's set to nose
No.
tail.
Yeah.
Master arm on. Air to ground mode.
Yeah, and then you set, you put on WRCS mode, which is next to...
Good evening.
Next
It's
to
on the right side. It's on the right side of the HSI. It's like a little black knob, which you turn. Black knob. It says like nav port, nav heading.
yeah. Yep. I see that.
Yeah, it's the right side one. So the little knob that says FD on it.
Yeah, flight director.
You click. Yeah, you press that one to turn on the WRCS mode, and then on
The flight director switch, not the.
Yeah, the flight director switch.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I did that.
So it's horizontal. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you should see the yellow needles
Yep.
on the ADI.
I see the vertical one.
Yeah. So then master arm on.
Yep.
And when the Shrike picks up a signal, the needles will converge, and you point yourself so you're at the center of the convergence, and then you'll have to look at the attitude indicator, like when you're landing, like your on-speed indicators.
Yeah, the AOA index. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll turn into a loft indicator. So when you see the too fast light, like the up arrow,
Yeah.
you start to pull up
Mhm.
and hold down the pickle button, and as soon as you see the circle, stop pulling up and just go straight up, and keep holding pickle button, and the Shrikes will launch.
Alright, so I need to go, first of all, fly over here, and then... First of all, make sure I'm going in the right direction, and then I need to wait until I'm spiked by the SA-3.
You don't need to wait until you're spiked, you just need to... The Shrike needs to see the signal.
Okay.
You just need to get a solid signal from the Shrike.
Alright. I'm like 35
You'll
miles
hear
away,
it.
so I gotta... Is there an oral tone?
Yes, it's
Okay.
very loud.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
They're not super, they reduced it, but...
Put in a slot for me to try that after you're done.
This isn't a multiplayer server, but
But you could launch it this one.
well, no, because I have to change my Wi-Fi router settings, which I never did.
Possibly.
Which I'm not gonna do while I'm streaming.
True. Nah, you should log in and just dox yourself.
Yeah, you'd love that. You already know where I live, so I can't even...
That's true. That's true.
It is really cool when it works.
Mhm.
This lock mode. Because the Shrikes, when you launch them, they're off. So you just launch them kinematically, and then when they're at a lower altitude from where they were launched from, they turn on the seeker, and they go into direct mode.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, so just keep heading towards it until you see the pull-up queue.
And then press and hold weapon release, and
yeah,
then pull
okay,
up.
so you just saw it, yeah.
I'm waiting for
And
the
then
pull.
when oh, you saw it there for a second. Maybe that was something else.
I think it was just a glint. I didn't see it.
Okay.
from-
Yeah, okay, now it's caught up in stream. So yeah, just point your aircraft right at the convergence of the needles.
Come right a bit.
You know, he would have a more real-time viewing of your stream if you did a live stream on Discord as well.
Yeah, I could
You
do
wouldn't
that.
see any lag through that.
That's true. But this works. I mean, Whisper's not stupid. I told him how to do it, so...
Yeah, I know. He should be able to do it.
Yeah, I was kind of far away, so I see where the
Yeah.
thing is. I just need to...
Yeah, so just pay attention for the pull-up queue, and then when the pull-up queue turns into the ball, just head straight, stop pulling up.
You're doing like, what are those, like SA3s? Yeah.
very high pitched now. Is that a lock tone?
Yeah, it is. It should.
I found a server
Let's
that we
just-
can actually practice
Oh, it's-
strikes and DTOS on just now.
I'm about to get shot down.
Oh no.
Alright, I get the theory, but
I wonder if you did. I wonder if you missed it because you are quite high up. So
oh, okay.
you might have missed the loft point because I did.
It's up
see
now.
that-
I see
Yeah.
the thing now. Yeah, maybe I did.
Yeah, because I saw
Ah.
I saw on the stream the.
That was
the
my
loft
wing.
point.
I need that.
Try it again. You just pay,
Bro, what the fuck?
pay faster attention.
You're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah, I'll try it again. I think you're right. I get the theory, but
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So
It's super cool when it works
my mom got
because
these
you
like
basically turn the Shrike into a basic harm.
these Turkish dried apricots, like or Turkish apricot. I don't know how to explain this, but compared to the regular dried apricots that I have, like they taste Turkish. I don't know how to explain that because
They ta-
I've
That makes sense.
like
They taste a little bit durka durka.
they taste Turkish. They're almost like spiced.
Yo.
They don't have any like. They're not zesty or tangy at all. They're just like
Nah, you're
they're
the
more
zesty one.
mellow and
Yeah, I was about to say
sweeter,
that, Jimbo.
and they almost taste like spiced. It's weird. All right, let's try this again.
Yo,
By the way, when you're doing it, it's fine that you're not like going straight. Like if you're diving down while you're trying to line it up, that's fine because
Yeah.
then you're like you want to point as much as you can.
Yeah, that's
at
what I
the
was trying to
side.
do. I was trying to fly to that. All right, so I have right inboard, left inboard selected.
Yeah, real
Master arm
quick,
is on, arm selected, and AGM-45 is selected.
Oh yeah, another thing I actually forgot to tell you. So down by the throttle, like, or not the throttle, by the stick, there's a thing. There's a switch called like band 1, band 2 on the right side.
Yep.
Yeah, swap that to band 2. That's probably also why it wasn't.
Okay. I did see
'Cause
at the
that-
very end. I did see
Yeah.
the like the lights, but
Yeah, it does work without the band 1, but I think it's better in band 2.
all right.
And you said that's on the right side, the band 2 switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
Just
like the
get it
pedestal
over.
basically, or right in front of pilot. All right, well, we'll try this again. Dive toss is super useful. I'll have to remember that.
Oh, you changed strike mode to... see
Air
you
Joe
right there, I see.
says, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I got killed by the SA-3 that I was trying to kill.
Yo, speaking of SA-3, is that strike able to lock on to SON-9s or SA-11s?
It can, but you have to choose the right band.
Yeah, you have to choose the right seeker.
I like the Mark 49 Street Seeker because that can do the SA6 and SA3 track radar.
Do you know which one does the SON-9? Because there's a server here with a bunch of those that
Yeah, fire
you could
can.
knock out together. Because those are unarmed. They're just the radars. They don't
Yeah,
have any
aren't they
launchers
fire
here.
control radars for like air AAA?
Yeah, they're
I
called
think so.
they're called fire can. Yeah,
Yeah.
SON 9.
Yeah, SON-9s. What band or like fuse would you need for that, or seeker?
It says it on the when you select band.
Oh, and when you select the seeker, it says like whether it's for that
Yeah,
or
it
for
says
a
like
different type.
band whatever, and it says like SON 9. Or
Oh, okay. Let me
Blood
see
or
real
whatever.
quick if I can find which seeker. Because then we'd be able to do it on an actual server. We can both practice it. So let me check this out real quick. I'm doing some
boy.
research. The strikes, yeah, that's the AGM
Oh, there we go again.
49s.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, so when you see the ball stop going up,
Yeah, I did it that time.
right, just
Now I'm about to die to this missile anyway.
Oh, I found one that does SAW 9. It says complete EF bands. It doesn't specify whether it's band 1 or 2.
No, I'm good. I'm not good.
Yo, do we switch it to loft attack or direct attack?
What are you doing, Whisper? I'm watching the stream. What are you doing? What are these maneuvers?
Because I'm trying to watch the missile come at me, and then I'm trying to roll around it, and it worked on the first one, but then I didn't have the energy to do it on the second one, and then the
That was
second
some
one killed me.
Top Gun
Oh,
shit.
and then my missiles missed. That's cool.
Yeah, because you went over. If you go over the ball, it'll give you like the down arrow because you need to push
Oh,
the
okay,
nose
okay.
down. Yeah. I mean, again, it literally, it's like throwing a baseball. Like there's no,
It's just
you're
in
just
the
shooting
vague
it
direction.
kinematically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's literally all it is until it turns on the seeker.
That is... Okay.
Okay.
It seems like it's a shit mode, but I've actually done it on multiplayer servers and in tests, and I've gotten like in 5 attempts I got 3 hits. So
Alright. Well, you think about the time and the technology, and then you consider...
yeah, and
How-
I don't know how
what's-
high were you?
I don't remember. I think I was...
Okay.
I want to say it was at like between 15 and 17,000 feet or something like that.
Yeah, because I usually do it at like, I'll launch at like 15 to
Okay.
12,000.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I might have been a little bit lower than that, but I think I just pulled up too far when I launched them,
Yeah.
like you said. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna be right back, and then we can do something more interesting.
Yo, try that in the server I just found. With against the Sun 9s if you want.
Yeah, maybe. I'll be right back.
I mean, against the SAW 9s, you don't really need it because they're just AAA guidance radars, so you can use direct seekers with those ones. But yeah,
You wouldn't have to use loft.
no, because loft is just if you want extra range out of the strike. Because in
I
direct
see.
mode, yeah, in direct mode the strike only has like maybe 7 miles in it. At
But you
best.
can use loft mode in this case, like if you wanted it, it's just not necessary. 'Cause
Yeah, you could absolutely.
I see.
But it's better designed because for a SAM site, because pretty much with anything else, any SAM, if you want to go with the direct seeker, you're gonna have to get within its envelope of launching missiles at you. So loft is just if you want to have more standoff. And that's why it's also a good idea to launch multiple at a time. I always launch like 2 strikes.
That
I'm
makes
doing
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should be able to hit these Sun 9s here. So just to make sure that I've got the right fuses set, I got the AGM 45s, the strikes, and I'm setting it to Mark 23 complete EF bands for the Sun 9. But
Yeah.
there's also narrow EF bands and broad EF bands for the Sun 9 as well. Do I just want to set the complete one?
I have no idea. I'm sure I don't think the radar bands in DCS are that detailed, like
Oh,
well
okay.
modeled.
And when it says EF bands, does that mean band 1 or 2 that I set it to?
Well, band 2 is just band 2 is that has to do with the WRCS. So it's for like the WRCS tracking through the Shrike Seeker instead of through like the jet. I think that's how it works.
I see.
So it has nothing to do with the
EF bands. It doesn't have anything to do with like the letters.
No, it's just
Okay.
I think it's just initial setup for the Shrike or something.
I see. So having it on 2 is
better for launching it in loft.
Yeah, that'd be better for loft. And then having it on 1 is more for like it uses the direction of the aircraft to find the target instead.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you still use the Strike Seeker, but I don't know exactly how it works. I just watched a tutorial and they said to put it on band 2, but yeah.
Alright, I got it set on to band 2 here.
I think my main weapon for the Phantom is gonna involve a lot of doing cluster munitions in dive toss
That'll
from
be
this
pretty
point
fun.
out. Just because.
Well, I mean, that's the ultimate combo. If you guys did like Iron Hand missions, like you both carry like 2 Shrikes and then a low, like one of you guys carries some cluster bombs and the other carries some Mark 82s.
Yeah, we'll have to do. Maybe I'll have to work on a mission or something, or if that wins the poll. I'll have to make it not that
Yeah.
hard so we can actually not get blown up by Shrikes. I mean, by Sams.
Yeah. I feel
That would
like
be
the
ideal.
SA3 is the perfect.
Because it's not super long range. The
Yeah.
SA2
That's
has
true, that would be good.
has a much longer range than that.
This will be good practice, though.
The furthest that I've got, and oh yeah, actually on the HSI with the WRCS mode, it actually tells you the rough range of the waypoint thing will get overridden and tell you roughly how far you are from the SAM. It's not perfectly accurate, but it gives you like an estimation.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That
the
seems to
better,
be...
the higher the tone of the Shrike, the more accurate it is. So you can see like, oh, I'm 11 miles away or whatever.
That seems to
Well,
be
yo, if you want, you can join the Darkest Days training server in
Okay.
Syria. That's the one that's got a bunch of those Sun 9s that we can just practice knocking out with the new Shrike technique.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get familiarized with the system and the procedure.
Whisper, I know you're addicted to realistic loadouts. You want a realistic
Yeah, I was looking for these questions.
hunter-killer loadout
Yep.
for the
Yes.
F4E. Okay, Shrikes on the outer pylons.
On pylons
like
1 and 9? Okay.
Yeah. And then on 2 and 8, put 1 CBU 87.
2 and 8. Geez, this is so many weapons in this.
1 CBU 87 on each of those?
Yeah. And then
oh, so he's only going to have 2 Shrikes.
Yeah, 2 Shrikes and 2 cluster bombs. And the obviously the jamming pod.
My loadout looks absolutely nuts right now, but it's freaking cool looking.
And I mean, yeah, individually you'd only have 2 Shrikes, but I mean, if you're flying together, that's 4 Shrikes. So.
Is there any like controls that I'll need for this that I don't already have bound? I mean, I've got the bomb release button.
You could bind the volume for the Shrike if you find the Shrike's tone to be annoying.
But is there anything else like besides trigger, full action?
Yimbo, which server are you on? Oh, this
bomb
one.
release. It's the Darkest Days Syria.
No, you just use the bomb release button.
Oh, the bomb release, same one. Okay.
Yeah, you hold it down.
And then what was the one to get him to like get the Jester to lock onto the target to capture the target?
Jester context action, and you guys need
context action.
Yeah, that shows my ignorance of phantom weapons because I didn't know that was a thing until you told me.
Dude, that's literally what you use for like everything with him.
Yep.
That's how you lock contacts on the radar.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea how to lock. All I had figured out, at one point,
it's called
I had gotten
context
him.
Action.
At one point, I had gotten
like
him to lock something with the radar so I could shoot sparrows at it, and I couldn't figure it out again. Or how to make him... It's like you go into dogfight mode, and then he just has it like caged to like the bore site, and it's like within 5 miles, and I don't know how to get it out of that. And I just...
Alright, I have context action set.
I guess it's there for
Yeah, so how it works, Whisper, is that when he detects a target on the radar just in a scan, you short press is to cycle between targets if there's multiple, and then holding is to lock, and double tap is to release the lock.
Makes sense.
Holding is to lock.
And it's all the same button.
Yep. Alright, I get that. Thank you.
It's all the same button, right?
Yes. That's why it's the... And again, it's for... So in dive toss, it's the same, but it's a context for air to ground. So he is smart about it. As soon as you set your like mode to bomb or whatever, he'll know like, okay, this is for bombing now.
Jimbo, I don't even need to look, and I already know what liver you're going to be using.
No, you don't.
He's
See
going to
if
be
I'm
using
right.
the gray one with the tiger.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. Let's see when it
It's
loads
not
in.
even gray.
No, he's not. Oh, that was my second guess. He's using the one with the gator on it.
But it's the tiger. It's the tiger squadron though.
Also, Whisper, a really good, both of you guys, I guess, for dogfights, bind the bore sight button, because that basically just like puts the radar into a beam
I think I
on the
have
pepper.
that.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I think I got the one down too.
Yeah, and you can lock.
That's a good idea because it just locks auto.
No, that's the thing. It does that mode doesn't auto lock, but it puts it out to a further than 5 mile lock range, and then you just put the bandit or the hostile in the pipper, and then you hold gesture context action to tell him to
lock it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
It's bore sight.
Yeah, bore sight switch. Yeah, real quick, is there any switches that I need to configure before I take off? Like master, do I have to put it onto target or direct? Do I put it on direct or target find?
Yeah, arm and HM45.
Arm and HM45. Where's HM45?
AGM.
Oh, AGM.
Yeah.
That would be way over
Arm
here on the
is-
side.
Yeah,
Okay.
arm is for anti-radiation missile.
And then I just select the pylons, obviously.
Enter bore sight. Yeah. Select the bore. Yeah.
And do I have to set bore sight for this operation?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. And is there anything else? Next to the strike band, I have the strike band on number 2. To the left of that says missile reject norm, or
That-
direction finding
Missile
object.
reject is just for air-to-air missiles. If like a sidewinder doesn't work. But that's
And
not
I'm just going to
small,
keep
it's-
the DSCG on the radar here.
Yeah, that's fine. This
assuming-
has nothing to do with that.
And then just going in air to ground once we're in the air. Do I have to change the reticle mills or anything?
No.
Alright.
I mean, really, you don't need to change the air-to-ground, the pipper thing to any different modes to like.
To fire it?
Yeah, I mean, when I fly around air-to-air when I'm doing dogfights in the F4, I have the air-to-ground pipper on and I put it to 55 mils because that's where the gun is at.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't put it in air-to-air for when you're dogfighting?
No,
Oh, okay.
because you don't need
And you're
to.
built different.
Yeah, I mean, because in air-to-air when you're doing that, it becomes a gyro sight, so the sight starts bouncing around.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
it's just for
that's
like
true. That's
guns, right?
So,
Huh?
It's just for like using air-to-air guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, but again, it doesn't matter. It's just an old like, like light up sight. So like you can have it in cage mode, and it'll display the same information. That's what I said to Whisper. When I do dive toss, I have it in cage mode.
All right.
I see. So, underneath the select weapon and the delivery mode, the interval and the quantity, do I have to set any of those or anything, or is that
You
just
can, but it's not necessary.
Okay. I'll just leave them
By the
standard.
way, it's just about the pylons. If you select all the pylons and you hold down pickle when you're supposed to hold it down, you're gonna launch all 4.
I'm just selecting 2 pylons at a time.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
That's commonly what you do, is you say you launch 2 at a time, right?
Yeah, and it launches them like
Which
launches like
alignment do you want?
1, 2.
Okay, that makes sense. And now for the select radar missile switch, do I have that on
You got it.
off or CW, or is that just for air-to-air?
Yeah, that's just for air-to-air. You want
That's what I
CW off, it's CW on, and
Okay.
I do interlink out because that allows you to launch sparrows out of parameters.
Ah, clever. Alright, so I think I've got everything configured. Whisper, are you ready to go?
Oh yeah. I'm not taking any. Actually, I will take sparrows.
Is there anything that I need to configure with Jester before departure?
Oh, there actually is. But you can't. Actually, yeah, you can. But so the SAM that you want to attack, go into the F10 map and see what the altitude is, and tell Jester.
Oh, really?
Altitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these SAMs look like they're basically all going to be at about altitude 17 to or 16 to 18 between there, like 14 to 18.
Okay, you should be good then, because by default he has all the altitude things on 0, so that's
14 to 18
basically 0.
feet or 1400 to 1800?
14 to 18 feet, alt 14 to 18.
Yeah, that's not big enough.
So I don't have to configure anything on the Jester page here.
No, when it starts going up into like the hundreds of feet, then it's probably good to configure.
In which case, how would I do that? I just open the menu, press view contract,
you open the bombing computer page.
Oh, the bombing table?
Yeah, bombing
where the
table page.
It's what, is
Where
that
do I
like
get to
left
that?
control B or right control B, something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Right
Yeah,
control.
Or you can just jump, or you can just press 2, jump in the backseat and move yourself. That's what I do.
I
Right
sat in the
control
back
B.
seat
Oh,
like
there's the
twice,
bombing
and
table.
I don't know how to do anything.
So
Do you want me to show you, Whisper, how you jump in the backseat and do it?
I think I do know what it is.
It's just on the right side.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Horizontal panel.
So my bombing table here, it says the mode of delivery is direct, but that's not going to matter right now.
You select that, so you can change it. Click on it, and then you can change it.
I can change it to DT for DTOS.
Yeah, yeah, but you don't need to mess with that at all.
Right now, that makes sense. And then this is where you would change the release altitude or the target altitude.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Close the
Where would
camera.
it? Where do you change target altitude? Where does it say? It says release altitude. Oh, so there's target altitude, and that's just set at 0 feet. So I just leave it there. Oh yeah, because it goes in increments of 50. So that's
I think if you click on it, you can type it in. The keyboard.
I'll leave it at 0 and see what happens. I'll leave it at 0.
Yeah, I mean, what did you say? It was 17 feet. That's not enough
Yeah.
of a
Negligible.
difference.
All right. Well, when you taxi out, I will be on you.
Ooh, I'm having fun with the banter now. 'Cause I'm
That's
learning.
Yeah, it's so capable when you actually do stuff. That's
an
what I love.
interesting looking loadout right there.
Well, thank you for teaching us this stuff, because now I actually know enough to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
To do something.
Yeah,
'Cause
that was super
beforehand, I
nice of
was
you and very
literally knew how to
insightful.
do nothing. That was good grammar.
No problem. I will.
Dude,
The Phantom family grows stronger.
Yeah. I mean, I love the Phantom
go.
as an aircraft, but I'm just so incompetent in DCS with anything that doesn't have fly-by-wire. That, or anything at least that doesn't have a HUD. Can't do anything. Just helpless, a helpless little child, so.
yo, are you still doing like INS or something like that?
Yeah, just it'll take another 45 minutes to do it.
Oh, that's okay. And I just a real quick question about the bombing table. Since we're not bombing anything, we're doing the strikes. I don't have to change the mode from direct to DTOS or anything because that's not relevant. The only thing I needed. So I would do that in the fusing setup on the rearming page, right?
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So I have those all set to lock attack. So that'll be good for practice here.
Yeah.
And
The only time you need to
number
use
2.
a bombing computer, like in detail, is if you're doing manual bombing. Like you don't need it for dive. You don't need it for dive toss. You don't need it for. It's good for laydown mode and for like direct bombing, where you have to do like dive tables and stuff, because it'll set up dive tables for you.
What
I think
is,
I gotta say, boys, I think this era of aircraft were the hardest to learn of any era of
Yeah,
aircraft.
but they're
'Cause it's-
also like peak.
It's like,
It's true.
you have the level of difficulty to fly them and manage just flying it, but then every single thing with the systems is also really hard.
Super complex. And
where
then it
it's-
started getting more
I mean,
simplistic
the
after
World War
these
II
models.
stuff. Yeah, because they started implementing HUDs and things like that, as well as fly-by-wire shortly after. Because
World War II didn't have as much functionality, so it wasn't as complex.
It was harder to fly, but
True.
everything was so much more simple.
That's what I'm saying. This era was like the combination of the difficulty of flying and the difficulty of each weapon in sensor
That's why
system.
you had a lot of aircraft from this time period that had 2 cockpits, because the Phantom has 2, Tomcat has 2.
Oh,
there were 2
true.
F-105s, which I think were just used as wild
Wasn't the
weasels.
Prowler? Didn't that one have 2? The A6? That was from this era,
The
right?
A6 Intruder had 2. Yep.
Yep.
And then when
I'm
there's
sending anything in general for you guys. Just important thing to remember with doing it in USS mode. That's what you're gonna be looking for.
oh, I just saw this picture of the. What the hell is even that? That Skyraider
Yeah.
with. Is that a Skyraider? Yeah. God, that
yeah,
is
it is
odd.
Skyraider.
Is that from the 50s?
Daddy
Yes.
chill.
With that blue, that dark sea blue. Looks like it. That's
Yeah.
definitely pre-Vietnam. That's
Dude,
weird.
is the Slough didn't have any 2-seaters?
There were actually 2
trainer.
seaters. There was there's a TA-7, which is a trainer, and there's also, yeah, Air Force and Navy.
Dude, a
have
2-seater
those.
Slough has got to be the ugliest thing I can imagine.
They're weird. I was
Boys,
just
look
looking
in
at
general. That's the most important info for doing strike loft attacks.
I'll put a picture of it on.
I'm too busy watching the advertisements on Whisper Stream so I can get him money.
Yeah, get my money up. And put this in screenshots. And then
I'm
gonna
getting my
show-
HOTAS money one way or another, bro.
This is a 2-seat A7 chat.
I think that looks pretty cool.
It's it's weird, but I don't think it's uglier than the regular A7. I think it looks pretty
it's
good.
not a 2-seat Harrier.
Oh, dude, that thing is ugly as fuck.
I think they're kind of neat. What is that even
Oh,
called?
Jesus Christ. Is that Corsair is sweet as hell.
Yeah.
The Corsair
I want
2.
that. I want that to be in the game
It's
It will
coming.
be.
tremendously.
Not the 2-seater.
No, it's
but-
not.
Not
No,
the
it's-
2-seater, but
The original 1-seater's not coming either.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
What?
Yeah,
You guys
flying
are-
hour-
there's no
flying hour
confirmation.
simulations
Yes, there is,
making
bro.
The A70.
They've been developing it for a couple of years. Bro, I've told you about this 400,000 times.
It's been at least 0 times since you told me
I've
this.
told you this 2 billion times, and you're just too
400,000
geeked to
just
remember.
multiplied.
It just goes in one ear and then completely out into the ether as soon as I say it.
No, you know why? You know why? It's because of it's been so long since the last time that you said that. So it's like, is that even happening? It's like the Kiowa.
Alright, Jimbo, did you get the thing about
I saw
the
that. Thank you.
symbology
That's helpful.
for pulling up
I'm gonna put that.
Where was that sent?
general?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say.
It says stop, pull.
Yeah,
pull
so
up,
you
pull,
s-
pull.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
the up
And
chevron,
where will I see that symbology? On my HUD?
On the
Oh, my
AOA
radar.
indexer.
the AOA, like when you're landing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just, the circle meatball says stop, pull, and then the arrow pointing up means to.
I'm
pull
writing
up.
it
That's
on my
just
window.
simple. How do I do that? What's my button for grease?
So you click
pencil?
on the right side of the canopy.
But I have to press grease pencil open close, or I have
just
it for P.
You just click on the canopy.
See, this is what this was made for.
Let me write I'm with stupid.
Let's just get.
Just a
No, I have to do that
remember
when Whisper's in the
I was
back.
playing with my buddy one time, and I just drew this very horrible penis on the window, and
Naturally.
we were both shocked.
Beautiful.
like,
Shut
Dude, it's
yourself.
not letting me draw for some reason. It's so
Just,
sad.
dude, just click on the canopy on the right side.
I am, and on the top it says brush color,
Yeah.
and then 0x0,
Yeah.
and for whatever reason it doesn't let me click on any of those controls, and
Well,
it also
just-
doesn't let me draw.
Did you not just click around
Okay.
and try and draw?
I did, and I'm like trying to hold the mouse button down. It used to let me do it, but an update might have changed it.
It didn't.
But I did used to be able to do it. It works in monitor mode, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it works for me in VR here.
I'm sure it does, but.
Normally I would see a little pencil, but I'm not seeing any.
Oh, I don't see a
on the
pencil.
screen.
I just see my cursor.
I do see a cursor, but it's like,
Just left click and draw.
yeah, I'm trying. It's okay.
No, I'll take
I
your
don't
word
need
for
to.
it. I'm so excited about the A7. I need it. I can't wait for the next update that's gonna say stuff that's cool, but also I know it's not gonna come out to like 2027 at the earliest.
I'm getting water.
I just want the Jaguar.
Yeah, I don't have that much interest in that jet.
Overwing sidewinders.
Yeah, I think that is the dumbest thing ever. I mean, it's
Shut up.
practical, but it's weird.
Shut.
I don't like
Shut.
it.
Shut. It's a cool jet.
It is cool, but it's whack at the same time. But all the coolest jets are whack, to be honest. Like the A7 and the F8. I thought there was also
Alignment
like
complete. Go primary take now.
a
Alright, ready to taxi.
a module in development for that, but I don't know if that's actually true because I saw like
I
one
think there
screenshot.
was, but it was binned.
Yeah, because I think I saw one screenshot of like 3D scan of the cockpit, and that was literally it, and that was a couple years ago. But it's such a cool aircraft. I love
Isn't
how.
there a Kifir coming out as well?
Yes, I believe so. Forgot about that actually. I don't really care about it. That's why.
Yeah.
That-
Israeli.
yeah.
Disgusting.
The F8 would be a cool aircraft, but also like the hardest thing in the world, because even for the time, it was notoriously difficult to land on a boat and handle when landing. Because I mean,
Yeah.
you have to think about, you know, that transition with the wings going up. I would imagine would be a little bit awkward to deal with.
Have you seen the Super Crusader?
Oh, is that prototype that they did?
Yeah, that was supposed to be able to carry sparrows and stuff.
Yeah, I think I did see
And it's
that.
like the ugliest thing on the planet.
Yeah, I like another
Alright,
picture
I'm
that
back.
I like is
Oh my god, it's Ghost Torbin.
Yes, you didn't even see that I posted a picture of Mr. Tree's cousin today.
or his uncle.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I just forgot to respond. That's so crazy.
Oh yeah, that was his uncle, you're right.
His uncle.
Cool. Is that do you have a new mic?
No, why?
It sounds
Oh.
less terrible.
Yeah.
Are you
Doesn't sound like you're
Ferozzi's?
being abducted by aliens.
No, it's just when he like later on when we're playing,
Right after Whisper Stream ends, you'll see what it sounds like.
and then yeah, because he switches to his
Why?
phone and it's the worst quality ever.
I
Doesn't
still don't
sound
buy
weird,
that. There's no way something sounds like that.
How could you have a piece of technology in the 21st century that the microphone is that bad? All right,
What
what
does
is
it just sound like a cyborg talking?
No, it
No,
just sounds
it
like
just
you're
sounds-
underwater.
It sounds like you are under the water. Please help me.
Please help me.
Oh my god.
By the way, that always like is rock updated in each time somehow.
I know, somehow you guys just blow it up.
I'm already walked out. Please help me.
Hello, how are you? I'm under the water.
That's how you guys are
Yes,
going to be in the assisted living home. You're going to be approaching just random old people like, hello, how are you? That's all you're going to remember. And someone's going to be
I'm a
like, I haven't
quarter
seen you
into
on
it, so
Fortnite.
I
You'll
don't
be
know
like,
what that
Fortnite.
The only thing I heard was Fortnite.
You guys are going to go to the bathroom and see a toilet and just be like, skibbity,
Oh, God.
skibbity toilet.
No, that's Gen Alpha though.
Not true.
I think that the squadron just kind of has to do with the F8 that we were talking about. The squadron with the best liveries is the F111, especially for their F4Bs
Oh, what are you
and the
doing?
F8 Crusaders. What do you mean? What am I doing?
You moved.
Oh.
Yeah, no shit.
Whoa.
I never give you permission to do that.
Wow!
I'm gonna have to punish you now.
Why is there a?
No, don't paddle him in the back room.
Filthy little goblin and you need to be punished.
Colt 1-4. Request taxi to runway.
I'm so fucking tired.
Oh yeah, because
I've
it's
got,
like 5 a.m., isn't it?
Yep.
What?
It's what I do for you boys.
Yeah, I know. I forgot
What
about
up? What
that.
up?
God damn, bro. This dude's got to get the most MVP award. The most MVP.
Yeah.
Why are we at Russian airbase?
Why are you not
Russian.
taxing out?
Why are you not taxing? Because I was.
Bro,
getting
you
clearance.
seriously you seriously not using a different bike?
Yeah, I'm using the same one.
Are you
Nah, that
sure?
sounds kind of similar, but
No, it sounds different.
Whisper, you
I
know
did
what
think
that
it
thing
did
is on the
first.
left side of the canopy?
which thing?
On like the canopy rail thing?
This thing?
Like, no, like,
I can't see it.
yeah, catching up. It looks like a handle with a pin on it.
Yeah.
You know what that
Is
is?
that for?
On the left side of the canopy?
Yeah, like left side of the cockpit.
Oh, the
Actually,
emergency ejection button. Got it.
No.
No,
What is that for?
it's a window breaker.
Oh, that's kind of what I thought, actually.
Oh,
Makes
this.
sense. I was just trying to think
One
of
time
a situation in which that would be. How would you get yourself into a situation where you need that? Oh, that's cool. Now, okay. Yeah, just load in the hangars right in front of me.
One
Yeah,
time
so I
I
have
sat. Yeah.
I have to ask you, as a person with a diagnosis, do you
Profound
have a
mental
diagnosis? I have to know.
No, the doctor
Self-
rejected even seeing him.
He saw him tweaking in
It's
the
like,
waiting
nah.
room. I was like, nah.
Fuck that
I already told you, doctors don't want anything like to do with me. They always have to like pull me off their toes because I gnaw off their nails. But I think
Okay.
Mr. Tree diagnosed me.
I didn't realize that Mr. Tree was a pen holder.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
You never
horrible.
knew. Wait, all the pictures I've sent are him.
Yeah,
with
but
pens in them.
I don't even remember.
Wait, how many pins can fit in Mr. Tree? That's what we need to find out.
But
I'm
gonna
99
see if I can match that.
99% of the
I
time
feel
when
like
I see
you're-
his visage, it's just his face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like you must have like ADD or ADHD, right?
It's ADD.
You're way too fast.
It means it's the opposite of subtraction.
For that.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that.
Jester, why are you yelling at me for going too
Just
fast?
screaming at me too on the runway. I'm like, okay,
Bro
dude.
doesn't know how
look
to
out.
do a basic function of life. Like when
I
I
am
searched
at
it-
0
Bro, oh my
FPS
gosh, you
right
just
now.
Wait,
you
I
just
searched
like
up
out on my
ADD.
screen.
I have apparently I have accidental death and dismemberment insurance.
Okay.
I need to put my seat up.
Okay.
You're up.
All right.
Stop being
Or
You
you
can't
can-
find any other difficulty.
I have ADHD. I'll go and say it, I'm brave.
Probably extremely autistic. Like
Yeah,
sometimes I always say it as a joke, but like genuinely think.
You're a bit tism
I-
touched.
I'm a tismster.
You're touched by the tism.
Yeah. The man down the street tism touched my tism.
That's a base
That was me, my
loadout.
bad.
No. You only come there at midnight.
Jimbo, your new call sign is Predator.
Your assigned aircraft is wait,
That's
is there a
like
plane on the
perfect,
Predator?
bro.
Dude, I can't wait to get the intruder and to fly the intruder with Jimbo. Cause
My predator is gonna intrude you.
It's just you said the intruder. The Predator is in the intruder.
Predator's about to intrude.
Oh, we killed Gaz.
I think Mr. Tree visited him.
Jesus
Wait, where'd my horn go? There it is.
What? This dude's like a 90s radio comedy show.
What the fuck?
He's got a live He's in a live studio with like just instruments and stuff all
just
around him
no,
to make
Gas
random
just-
noises.
Gas just has
Bro,
props. That's all he does. Is his room is just full of props that he can
He's like a
use.
Foley engineer.
Bro, I'm
3 o'clock.
crying.
See, this is what happens, viewers, and now people are leaving. I can't
3 o'clock.
imagine why, but yeah, I know who you are.
You looked at 9, you dingus.
I wasn't looking for
I'm
you.
telling you, Whisper, they like the podcast.
Yeah, but then they all
Yeah.
left because there's too much profound mental retardation going on.
No, they didn't leave. There's still how many viewers you got?
And two
Yeah,
of them,
see,
I
they-
think, are like Gas and Dadgy. And me, actually, so it's probably just that.
What was it? What was it you had on your last stream where I joined? Wasn't it like 8 or 9?
No, this
Like
peaked
for like
at,
a few.
this stream peaked at 15.
Yeah.
But that was earlier when I was doing cast stuff in
Alright, we're gonna be making
Just
a right turn
understand.
here, buddy. We're making a right turn, so follow me.
I'm hitting the Ringo.
That was a good looking jet.
Yep, hit a Ringo.
Getting them.
What is
Yo,
that?
can you like, can you turn that up? I actually almost heard it. So can you make that louder?
Oh no! Oh my god! I just set it on my table.
What is he
Oh my god!
doing?
I'm flying into
Did you just
the
set
wall.
your house on fire?
It just
Put
flew
the
into
car
the
on
wall.
the table and it drove away.
Dude, it leaped the gap between my wall and the table. That was like a
It's down moving.
Bro, I swear to God, honestly, you know, it's to the point where I used to make jokes like, man, your parents probably are listening to you through the windows or through the walls, and
Through
they're
the
like,
windows.
what is wrong with through the window? No, they're probably listening to him through the walls, like, what is wrong with this dude? But now I'm realizing, like, you're probably in a foster home. Like, you've been put up for adoption long ago, bro.
What's an adopted?
I think Mr. Tree is your father.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I uninstalled and reinstalled DCS and now it's still stuck in.
Just download it.
I'm so happy I'm getting the first hand gas experience.
I know.
I've been watching.
Why are you uninstalling what you had working just fine?
Because it wasn't working
What's
fine.
Oh,
My
yeah,
DCS
right.
doesn't work.
Go download standalone.
Get the standalone,
can't-
bro. Get off Steam. You can
You
transfer
can't
all of your
make me.
aircraft.
Oh,
I'm literally gonna break into your house and do it for you, bro. Don't even think
That's
I have a
what I said.
document already.
you're not breaking about home.
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomo. Alright, we're gonna be approaching the target here in a few minutes, so
What
what
is the
steps are we
target?
gonna need to go through? The target is gonna be some Sun 9s.
I just
So we're gonna be
realized.
slamming these missiles into Sun 9s. I'm pretty used to slamming missiles into Suns, but you know, especially 9s, but we're gonna do it in the
Shut
fan
the
this
fuck
time,
up.
so
Why are we
Yeah,
going?
we're gonna go ahead.
Did I forget to select this correct seeker? Yes.
Which seeker?
I don't know.
The wrong one.
It's the default one. Whatever. I know how to do it. Like I tried it in the previous thing and it
Yeah,
works sort of. I mean,
You
it was
did
my
it once.
mistake.
You can basically make a
Yeah.
tutorial video now.
Yeah, exactly. You did it one time. Alright,
swear
walk me
there's- I
through the
swear-
steps.
I'll try and
I've got.
shoot him.
See
Oh,
if you
God.
learned it. If you learned it, Whisper. Teach me.
Yo, so if even if they're on the wrong seeker, will I still be able to fire them?
No, because they need to pick.
Oh yeah,
You need to pick them
right.
up first.
What is the default?
I mean, you can go
seeker
in with
for?
the cluster bombs, dude. Go dive toss.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
that's
can
what I
do
was gonna
that?
do. That's why I brought clusters.
Yeah.
Jimbo, why are we going like out to the sea?
Because we're going out to the
Oh.
Sun 9s on the other side.
Oh, we're going to Cyprus. Okay.
I
Yes.
think there's an invisible man in my garage.
How do you know?
I was taking
You should go.
I was walking into my house, and then to my left. So to my left, there's like a ton of stuff, and then a room that hasn't been opened since like forever, and I don't know what's in it. It's like, and then it goes in very far, and then I was walking in the house, and I just heard to my left, shh. And I was like, huh? And then I walked inside and I was like, did anyone say make a noise? And they were like, no. I think Mr. Tree.
Was it that cat?
Who is this Mr. Tree? What am I missing?
It's a pen holder in his classroom or something like
He's
that.
more
No,
than a
what it
pet
really
holder.
is his schizophrenic friend that comes to life and talks to him,
Is
and
this
sometimes
Mr.
embodies
Tree
him.
in the room with us right now?
Maybe that's what it is.
By
Gas
that
doesn't
logic,
have the
you guys aren't
innocent-
real.
Oh, we are.
Gas doesn't have an innocent little like diagnosis. He's fucking shizzo.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Shizzo as can be, dude. I mean, I'll put it this way: when Gas is talking normal, that's Gas, and when he hops on the mic and is like, then that's Mr. Tree embodying him.
It's like
I'm gonna be
Smeagol and
honest.
Exactly.
Gollum.
I'm gonna be honest, the main reason I joined this Discord was to just try to get into a call and hear Gas firsthand.
Yep.
Yeah. See,
Yes,
you guys
it's
thought
celebrity.
you guys thought I repelled people.
You do. Look at our viewers right now.
It's a,
Okay,
no,
well,
it's back up
that
the
voice
picture.
changer stream, I understand that.
I mean, it could be.
Stream,
Listen, it could be me. Maybe I'm ruining the trifecta.
No, no, we need more people that are on board.
We got, what was it, Beast Bro in the Discord. He's the one who does most of the harassing of people with Mr. Tree now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so he's on board too. We love that. Mr. Tree's gonna be one of those things that like only the veterans of the server will know about, and it's just gonna be like a running joke. And it's like you're either gonna know it or you don't,
There's only
and
5
you'll only
people on
know
the
it if
server
you
that-
come on and ask about it.
There's only
Yeah,
5
and
people
then-
on the server that know about it, and there's like 45 people on it. By the
Yeah,
way,
but,
there
like,
was,
whenever someone
Eventually,
texts,
people will
like-
get inducted to the group of Mr. Tree.
like,
We're like, let's
For the
tell you about Mr.
a couple people that for some reason are still watching, I promise
I'm
that
sorry.
we're not always this insane. If you want to hear like something that's, or see something that's a little bit more serious and me being competent, go watch the first like hour and a half of the stream.
Yeah, before I joined,
And then it's
Or
like I
before
started
I
doing,
joined any of the streams.
and then
but
it's
also
like,
subscribe to Turbine and Whisper and Jimbo.
yeah, but it's like once I
What
start
about
doing the
me?
Phantom, and it like gets to like the second half of the stream, then
Why
everything
won't
it
anyone
just-
sub to me?
everything goes away.
Oh, wait, subscribe to AGI. I don't. What's the YouTube?
You can guess.
Oh,
AG.
clever, clever.
What is the YouTube? I don't know, but subscribe to AGI.
It's just it's
EXE.
Aggie. It's Aggie.
Aggie.
Oh, just Aggie.exe on YouTube. And Jimbo VR and Whisper and Gas Turbine. You guys, all
Aggie
you
should
do is have
play on
homework.
my real life nickname.
Dude,
I was
I'm
thinking
trying
it
to
was
switch up
either
Aggie
way.
and there's
We're
a-
approaching the
Bro,
target
you
here,
could
so.
fucking tell me when you're gonna turn before you put your wing
Okay,
in
my
the-
bad, bro. My bad. Oh yeah, I almost did that. My bad. You're flying pretty nice though.
That's nice
Doing
and
a really
tight,
good job.
as always.
Yeah, you're doing. Yeah, you always are. Trust me.
Yeah,
But,
see, twerking, huggy wuggy.
Let me just run through my controls for you, Whisper, and tell me if I'm missing anything. So I have Master Arm on. I've got my pylon selected. I'm on ARM for the weapon selection. I'm on the AGM-45 for the delivery mode. I'm on Shrike Band 2. And yeah, the pylons that I have, they have the ARM indicator. underneath them.
Yeah, he's on that. On
Um,
mode for you.
How can I know if I'm on ARM mode?
You just said that, bro.
One of the knobs.
Yeah,
So
oh
is
yeah,
on
yeah,
ARM.
that's on ARM mode. I'm just making, shut the fuck up, bro. Alright, so then, after that, is there anything else that I would need to do?
The flight director thing.
Yeah.
So to the right of like the compass, or HSI,
The
we
back
have,
right in front of us?
and there's like 2 knobs, and it's like VOR, TAC, whatever, and then there's the one to the right that says like heading, nav, compass, TAC, VOR, ILS.
That's like right in front of you, right on the AGI, or the HSI?
Yeah, right
It's
to
right
the right
below
of that.
the back of the
To the right of it, it says select navigation type input,
Yes, I think.
or is it select navigation
Yeah, it's
mode?
the one to the right of that, toggle flight director.
Toggle
and then you
flight
have
director.
the smaller knob that says FD on it.
Yeah, toggle flight director vertical off.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
So
turn it so
horizontal.
it's horizontal.
Alright, it is horizontal now.
Yep. And then you just turn on the strike seeker when you're ready.
Oh, here's a call. Yeah.
How do I turn on the strike seeker? Just by pressing the
Arm master
X
arm.
button.
Master arm.
Alright, master
Don't-
arm is on.
You don't need the context button for this.
Okay.
Gosh.
I see the needles align, and
that's
I
right.
hear a tone every once in a while.
Yeah,
tell me that
that's
you're hearing
because
is-
you're on the edge of the range from what the strikes pick up. It's like a sidewinder, you know. The
Yeah.
closer you get, the better the heat signature.
Alright. As you can see, I'm getting these needles periodically flicking
Oh, I
in
should
place.
probably be watching the stream.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
These are the needles right here.
Yeah. Once they're steady, you line up the W thing on the ADI, so you're pointed at it,
The W on the ADI.
like the pointer thing.
You know,
Yeah,
the,
that thing.
the thing that indicates your
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll
Oh,
get.
so just that W thing right. Oh, it looks like it's right in the middle though.
Yeah.
It looks like
so,
the needles are lining up right in the middle. So basically the target's directly in front of
yeah,
me.
but
It's not
to,
like
yeah, you want to just adjust so that you're in the middle, as middle as possible when the needles are up.
We've got
They look pretty in the middle,
1
right?
o'clock, and,
Yeah, but there,
male,
you need
1
to
o'clock.
point the nose a little bit down when it's steady.
well, when it's steady, I put the nose down just a little bit more. Got it.
Yeah. And then you're gonna have to pay attention to the
Oh, yeah,
pull-up
they're right.
cue, to the pull-up cue lights, which is next to the hard glass on the left and right.
And then I release when those pull-up cue lights indicate.
No, when the pull-up cue, which is the up arrow, comes up, then you hold pickle, start
Got it.
pulling up, and do a soft pull-up, and then
Yeah.
when the up arrow turns into a circle, you stop pulling up, keep holding
Got it.
pickle, and the strikes will come off.
Okay. And this is the AOA indexer I'm looking over right here.
Yeah, so the
Just
little
not seeing.
black boxes there on the edges.
Mud,
on
2
both
o'clock,
sides.
and mud, SA11, 2 o'clock. SA11.
It's got a wire
by the way,
sticking out.
When we egress, we're egressing south.
Alright. I should stay away from you because I can't really do anything. Because I'm an
You
idiot.
should follow him in the pull-up too, because it'll look cool.
Okay, I'm gonna get on his right wing, then it'll be easier.
Alright, I'm basically right in the middle of those needles right there.
Yeah. And
But
then
whenever
just
those needles come up, I'm not seeing anything on the AOA. Because
Yeah,
I'm
we have
too
no,
far.
you need to get into range.
Got it, just making sure.
On
Yep,
the
so
left,
nothing.
the bottom left side of the HSI, when the needles get better, you should see a range.
On the bottom left of the HSI, you say.
There should be
Oh, I
like
see.
a little bit.
It says 30.
Yeah, okay, so that's not stable.
There's the airfield straight in front.
Yeah, Aggie's
Oh,
in.
now the range is descending. The range is descending now. It's now 26, 21, 20, 19.
Yeah. It's getting better then. Okay, pay attention to the...
The needles. Alright. Looking at the needles and the
And-
AOA.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm right in the middle with the needles.
Yeah. Keep looking at the AOA. Do you have a solid tone?
Yeah, I'm hearing it. I don't know if you can. If you've
Okay,
got
now
it turned
just
up
look
or
at
not.
the AOA.
Alright. I'm just checking to keep making sure the needles are on. So I counted them at a low dive here.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't think it's...
pulling.
Yeah. Keep pulling, keep pulling. Keep pulling it until it tells you to
I
stop.
lost tone. Lost tone.
Yeah, keep doing it. That's supposed to happen.
Pulling.
You might be too late now because you stopped.
Yeah, I'm way nose up.
Yeah, you might have to come around again.
Just gonna nose
Aggie,
down
do you know
here.
off the top of your head what the default secret is for?
It's telling you to pull up right now.
I know. I'm doing it.
Keep going, stop. There you go.
2 out. Those look like they're definitely gonna overshoot, but we'll find out here.
Yeah, probably.
Oh wait, they're dipping down. They're dipping down. I'm egressing south. accelerating.
It wasn't
gonna-
really a loft, but yeah.
Yeah. Let's see where those hit.
Got nails, 4 o'clock.
Oh, someone's house? A road? A farm?
Yeah, and
Nice.
I mean, they most likely overshot because you like fudged it.
Yeah, I think what it was is on that first pull-up, I pulled too fast, because then I ended up losing that carrot that pointed up.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I just told you.
No, you're supposed to lose it.
Oh, okay. I thought the carrot stays there until it turns into a meatball. But it
Do you
showed
know
up and
off
then
the
it
top of your
disappeared.
head what the default secret is?
I think the default is the fan song for the SO2.
Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, I don't know if there's one of those near here. I'm not gonna try.
I don't think you can outreach it. That would be very hard.
No, and I don't have it set for loft either, so definitely not.
So
I mean,
we
you
don't
can-
need to be super high up for these strikes.
No, I usually launch it like 12 to 15,000.
Okay, I was about to write that.
The strikes, they don't turn on until they fall through the altitude that they were launched from. So if you launch it from 12,000, they're gonna activate it at 11,000.
I understand.
I don't even know what stuff is here.
Because like I said to Whisper earlier, when you're lofting them, they're just stupid. Like, you might as well be throwing a rock, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Alright, I'm getting the tone. It's telling me to pull up.
Hey, Jimbo,
Unable.
Yeah?
you have a pull-up bar at any of your doors?
Jim, why is Jester incompetent?
Jimbo, I think it's
Oh,
not
'cause I'm
working because
stupid.
you're doing it too inconsistently. You just gotta trust the pull-up. You're like doing it way too slowly.
Oh, okay.
Like when it tells you to pull up, pull up.
Got it. Instead of trying to do it like really slow, just pull straight up.
Yeah. Don't rip it, but like,
Yeah, just
keep
a nice
pulling
gradual,
up.
consistent pull. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do it in increments. You're right. I'll use the trim to make it more steady as well.
It's like you know, when you're dropping a laser-guided bomb in like the Hornet, the pickle, the
Yeah.
pickle button becomes a consent switch until the computer tells you to release, or until the
Jimbo
computer
don't know
releases.
what that is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've never learned that word.
Oh my god, I just got that.
Jimbo is going to get in legal trouble at some point.
I'm not.
For the things he's done.
I'm a good noodle. I'm a good noodle.
I don't think the basement children are gonna say that.
You're a
They
good
won't be able to
noodle,
say
but
anything.
You're a good noodle, but your noodle isn't good.
Oh Lord.
This is true. See, I was thinking about that joke too, and I was like, how am I gonna? It was too much of a curveball for me. But
Your
you seem
noodle
to nail
isn't
that
good
one.
for anyone.
This is true. I basically got like new forms of microorganisms.
Whisper's doing die
But-
toss.
I did it successfully.
Alright, let's see here.
I'm
making a
watching it on stream
turnaround.
right now, you can pull up. Oh, there they go.
I just dropped one, so I can do 2 passes.
Making the turnaround.
Jimbo looks like
It's
I know
nice,
the
right?
chopper.
Wow.
You look like him.
What does he look like?
Annalie Chopper.
Yeah, I could see the resemblance.
No idea who that is.
He's a rapper who fell off because he's not that good.
Wait, is that the guy who says like a whole lot of choppers on your ass?
I don't know who that is.
Did he do that song?
He did a song called Camelot, and then I don't remember any others, and I don't think anyone else does. I
Here,
remember
this is Jimbo's lookalike. Else,
Jimbo looks is the spitting image
Okay, never mind.
of our favorite rapper, Gas.
Yes, yes.
David Blunts.
We love Dave Blunt.
I need to get that Dave
Is that the
Blunts.
high version of David Blaine?
No, it's more like the
No,
morbidly
even better.
obese and short black man version of David Blaine.
Yeah. Answer that question that you asked like 20 minutes ago, Gas. No, I don't have a pull-up bar on my door.
Oh,
I use it.
okay. I was about to say, I like jump on mine and I swing, and then I land.
Are you drinking from your sippy cup?
No,
How are you liking
but I
dive
want
toss?
my banky.
What was that?
How are you liking dive toss?
I like it because I can be useful now.
Yeah,
Alright, should I go shoot down Jimbo?
probably.
Probably, right?
Most likely.
Wait,
Yeah, do it in the bore side mode like I taught you. Put it into bore side mode.
Oh, Jim, if you can't do that. Oh, because I have to do...
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh,
It's a
he's-
good thing that
he's-
we're on the same comms here, because now I'm about to be under
There
6
we
in
go.
like 2 seconds.
I don't know where you are. Oh, there's fighters here, by the way.
Can
gotta
you get
put
those
your
instead?
weapons to rocket dispenser and direct barrel. You can launch them.
Yeah. Oh, I have to have it direct.
Yeah. Or off.
Oh,
I
there
had
are
it. I
lots
had
of
it.
fighters. Dude, we gotta shoot those things down. So I gotta go to air mode.
So put the enemy aircraft in the pipper as close as you can, and then hold this.
Bandit, MiG-29, 1 o'clock. 4 miles, copy.
You get that?
All right,
We've got a
engaging.
Bandit, MiG-29, 11 o'clock. 4 miles.
And
Oh, I
remember
didn't
it's
turn
a
the constantly on. Oh, tally.
remember it's a 4-second countdown for the Sparrow for you to launch it.
With holding the weapon. Alright, yeah, tally 3 bandits. Was one of them Jimbo?
I'm with one of them.
Oh yeah,
So-
you have 2 on your tail. Oh, I see 4 airplanes. How do I select my sparrows?
You have to put it into radar.
Oh yeah.
Objectives, go fire!
Oh, I think I might have been hit.
What kind of Sparrows are you carrying?
Yes.
Okay. Ew. Unrealistic.
I know, but I just...
Aim 7F.
one whisper.
Mr. Loadout Man.
What just happened?
We both just got shot down. I can't eject because I'm blacking out.
You're gonna say, you can't do it because I'm black.
Is it because you're? Oh,
Alright, there's no
Because
uni-
Dave Blunt's that ejection seat's not strong enough.
wait. Let me
There's-
type it.
there is no universe
taste it.
in which I'm going to win against MiG-29s.
You can go and fly a freaking F-16 out there and knock them while
No, I want to fly the Phantom.
Dude,
Now that
if
he's
we're
finally
gonna die,
used to
I'm
it,
trying to
yeah.
go out there and practice the strikes. We're gonna
Whisper
die if one of
check.
us doesn't do cap.
I don't wanna do
Whisper
that.
Chuck Monkey Club.
Oh god. Every time that I have to do that, I just...
Oh, it's fine. I just can't really say it.
It's fine, but I can't say it.
That means it's probably not fine.
It's just the N-word copy pasted like 400 times.
I said GG. I said GG 5 times.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Valve
Oh
just
my
banned
God.
me for saying GG 5 times. Chat.
Yo, by the way, do I have to change
Oh,
like
you're
the
streaming on
gigahertz on
Twitch?
the lower RF limits or the upper RF limits or anything, or no?
I have no idea, dude.
What those do? You don't mess with those settings
No.
Can I spawn...
in the rearm page? I see.
I saw a lot of yachty bikes. A little dope.
How long have I been streaming? Like 4 hours almost. I should probably
Oh.
stop soon. I think.
That's understandable.
But I want.
I should probably go to bed soon. It's almost 6.
Yeah, I think you should. It's freaking daytime for you.
Dude, okay. Ooh, Jesus. I gotta like.
What are these fucking... One
Sorry,
second he's using a fucking cheese grater, then the clown horn comes out.
It was on my floor. I stepped on it.
What is up with this dude, bro?
I stepped on the little bladder.
His parents just wake up once in a while to the sound of a clown horn.
Yeah, sometimes.
I just like to imagine anytime Gas does something accidentally, there's a clown horn.
And like he bonks his head, and then like stars fly around his head like birds, like "Cuck, cuck, cuck."
Like trips, and he always steps on a clown horn.
Oh my god.
Bro, he should be like a professional clown.
Drop something. Hey.
Oh no! I spilled my water.
See, dude, honestly, it's like we're like 2-year-olds for laughing at this. We're just feeding this behavior.
Just
Gas is just
the
like
jingly
comedy
keys.
gold.
This is terrible.
That's such a good bit. Gas, you should go to like improv classes.
Oh yeah. I always thought I was really good, but I never realized they were just laughing at me.
Nah, dude, they love you. Even though you scared all of them away.
Yeah.
Even though they're like, you know what, you're so good at improv, please never come back, and here's a restraining order. That's how good you are.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. I was really good.
Yeah. I
Listen,
think
what
you
you need
probably
to
were.
what you need to do is you need to go into improv, lead you to get to theater, and you can meet theater girls, and theater girls are weird, and they'll like you for who you are.
He has a point.
You can do, you know, you should go to improv and improv a specific scene.
Yeah, you can just like you can meet
I don't
a
even
theater
need to
girl,
tell you.
and you can
Doesn't that? Wait, what?
just meet a theater girl and then be like, hey, hey, and she'll be like, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't
she'll want to honk your.
doesn't doesn't improvising a specific scene, doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of improv if it's pre-planned?
Yeah.
No, because it's not like you're improvising a specific scene.
That's
It's like
what you
a
just
theme.
fucking said.
That's what you
But
literally
it's
just
literally
what I
what you
But
said.
it's not like okay, it's a scene, but it's not like something that's a specific, like from a movie, you know. It's like,
All right,
it's a
Whisper, we're
theme,
doing
it's something that
we're doing improv. We're doing the scene from Star Wars episode 5.
Yep.
When Darth Vader
Let's-
says, "I'm your
let's-
father."
Yeah, let's
Go.
When
rehearse.
Darth Vader.
It's just
Let's do
Darth
improv
Vader's
on
my
that.
dad. Wait, do you guys want to
How it
hear
works.
empty shell or empty crab shell ASMR?
Whisper, you can do a hot start.
How do I do that?
Dynamic.
It's like the horses
Oh.
from Monty Python, where it's just the guy with the coconuts making the noise, following them around. Monty Python,
Yeah.
the Holy Grail, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yes, can you make?
With a Patsy, they called him Patsy.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I don't remember.
you're
What
Patsy.
were you gonna say?
I forget. Can you make?
I forget.
What was I gonna say?
Nice.
I forget.
I don't know. Like
Well,
this.
there should
Okay.
be scientific studies
Can you make-
conducted
Can
on
you
the
make?
brain cell reaction to the presence of gas turbine.
Can you make the Yoda death sound from Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, please?
Me?
Yes. I need
Oh,
the sound
okay. Wait.
really.
Let me listen to it real quick.
You probably
Do it from the Lego Star Wars series.
No, I know
That's
what
what
it
I
is, but I
said.
just want to get maximum accuracy.
Jimbo is just not listening. He's on a different plane of existence right now.
Dude, it's the point, dude.
How many blinkers have you hit in the last 2 hours? All of them.
In the last 2 seconds.
Oh, everyone, let me listen to this real quick. Never mind, I had it on mute.
Play the Wilhelm scream.
Okay, I think I got this. One more.
You guys have a
Are you
soundboard
listening?
set up? Damn.
Guess there's
No, I'm
no.
just
Oh, we
using it
have
on
to.
YouTube. Okay.
Of course, Gas has a
This is for
soundboard.
you. No, it's not. It's not a soundboard.
Actually, no, don't set up a soundboard.
Did you hear
would
it?
abuse that.
No.
Okay, good. Okay, I think it. Wait.
Needs to
Oh,
sound more
no.
like he's falling. There are no hot starts.
Go down and move the mic further.
Yeah, it just ain't it, Chief. You're not
Yeah,
Yoda.
it's
You're not
about-
Yoda.
A valiant effort. Why are there no F5 slots on here? That's so lame. I want to fly the F5. Why are there people watching? Why are you watching this?
What? You're telling people, guys, stop watching, stop subscribing.
No,
We can't have any of that. Do not subscribe to Whisper DCS. Do not subscribe to Jimbo VR. Definitely don't
Only-
subscribe to agi.exe. But definitely do subscribe to Gas Turbine for maximum schizo posts.
We are all
Um,
gas turbine.
What was I gonna say? I forgot already.
I don't know.
Nice.
That's good.
Do you guys know what I had for breakfast? Can you tell me? Because I forgot. Okay.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
I think that's a
I should
reasonable
probably
decision.
end this
Yeah.
stream here, because I don't really want to spend the next 15 minutes starting up, and that'll take it to 4 hours, and I don't want to play for another hour, because I'm probably already
That's
being
understandable.
too loud.
It's been good hanging out, fellas. Glad I could
has
teach you
been.
something about the Phantom.
Yeah, I know.
Thank
I
you
wanna
so much
fly
for
the
that.
I want to fly the Phantom more.
But be easy, man. Have yourself a good night. Get some good rest.
The Phantom tax. Absolutely.
The
Yes.
Phantom Tax.
Oh, that's that fat black dude from Kaisnet streams, right?
I'm a boy.
Alright, see you guys.
See ya, dude.
Later, bro.
Right. Whisper,
Yes.
Wibber.
check. Did you check
Wilbur.
Monkey Club?
Yes.
Okay. Did you saw the joke?
Yes, I saw the joke.
Jimbo, did you see the joke?
Oh, okay.
I'm in VR, bro.
I had to reread
Oh.
Read it off.
No.
And I'm gonna need you to read it off for me.
What does NWA stand for?
I can't say that.
It's with a Z at the end of it, so it's not the same. So
I
basically.
like how I can turn my NVGs on without a helmet on.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
Oh my god.
Why can I press the...
Oh. Guys, can you applaud me for my restraint? I almost screamed to the mic, but then I stopped myself.
gas?
What is so funny?
I don't know.
This is a pivotal moment for me.
Alright, before all of my viewers, of which there are very few remaining,
I don't appreciate this.
lose all of their brain cells, I'm gonna end the stream here. For people who did watch, especially the people who watched earlier when there were more people watching, because like after I finished the F-16 mission, there weren't many people watching. Can't imagine why, but
Wow.
anyway,
Wow.
on Monday we'll
Lord
do another stream. It'll be the Harrier mission, and it will be probably a bit more serious than this. At least the beginning of the stream is. The beginning of the stream is usually fine. The second half is usually everything goes out the window. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We all really appreciate that. If you want to consider joining the Discord, I don't know why you would, but sometimes it's interesting or useful. You can maybe learn something or teach us something. But anyway, thank you again for watching. Really appreciate it, and I hope that I will see you in the next stream. So, peace.
Peace, guys.
Oopsie doopsie.